Hello and welcome to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 career, where we're playing as the amazing, mighty, indomitable Blyth Spartans. And I didn't quite have time to wind myself on to the start of the next match, so we're just going to have to skip through a few boring emails before we get there. I did have enough time to cook and eat dinner, though, so, you know, there's that. But I'm just cramming in. I've been working on some new strategies as well, because I feel like opposition in this division is a little bit tough for us at times. So going all out attacking isn't always necessarily the best plan. So I've put together some, a counter-attacking and a defensive strategy. No idea if it's going to work very well, but we'll see. But for this match coming up against Kingstonian, with them being in 20th in the division, I think I'm just going to go out and attack these guys. We'll see about Maidstone, who is the match afterwards. They're down in 16th right now, but it is an away fixture, so I might end up going counter against them. We'll have to see. Crawley Town, almost certainly probably best to go defensive since they're in a whole division above me. We've got them in the FA Cup, I believe. But for now, we'll go with this. Oh, hold on. Oh, man, have I really got to sort out kick takers? Is it that bad? Have I not done that? Oh, crap. Okay. Right. I don't want to do this. I want to check my corner set pieces first. Are these the ones that I want? Looks like it. Yeah. And then attacking. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with these. I know it looks a bit weird. I leave 3 players up the pitch, and not necessarily the smartest of things to do, but I like to try to catch the opposition on the counter. If I can defend the corner with fewer men and then get the ball upfield for a break, it can sometimes result in a goal. So we're going with that. All right, so I just need to sort out kick takers. That's really, really upsetting. All right, let's clear that out because I've got this Dominic Knowles that we signed this season. He's better at penalties than Maguire. So we'll stick him as primary, even though he plays a lot fewer games than Maguire. We'll go with that for now for penalties. All right, free kicks though. Ugh. No, I said free kicks. Why is it taking me to corners? Oh, I see. Set piece takers is what I want. Derp. Okay. Still not really got anyone that's good at free kicks, have I? Just no. Sigh. We've got Kieran Evans and Kieran Green for corners. I suppose I'll stick them in. Who else could do corners? Connor Oliver? Yeah, whatever. Not sure if they're the correct foot for these, but screw it. I can't be bothered to waste time on it at the moment. Right, free kick takers. Everybody is terrible, basically, is what this is telling me. So yeah, we'll just drag these 3 guys in over and over. That's what we'll do. Unfortunately, I can't completely neglect this, or we'll be even worse at set pieces than we usually are. We're usually pretty bad. Pretty damned awful. Okay. And deep. Got to get the deep ones in as well. Right, that should do. Screw throw-ins. I haven't got anybody that's even vaguely capable of long throws, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's carry on. Give Leighton Egan some praise. He's training well. Kieran Evans training very poorly. He can get bollocking. Luke Lyons, that's pretty damn good, actually. I suppose I should give him some praise too. 8.4, pretty impressive. Let's hope that translates to the field. All right. Well, let's just see who the assistant would pick for this upcoming match. Where is my... Oh, Little's in. It's Egan that I want. Yeah, Egan in for Atkinson. Desprez suspended and Sangare suspended as well. Okay, I see. So this is why the team is looking how it is. We'll stick Lyons on the bench because he's been training well, so we'll give him a shot. And then we've got Fuster and Nicholas. Oh, that's pretty rough, but whatever. Okay, so I just wanted to do that so I can see who I need to withdraw from the under-23s in light of them getting football. These guys will make available for the next match. And on we go. Okay. I think this is the team we're going to field. Don't think I'm going to be making any further changes. I'll switch Nicholas for Connor Oliver, you know. I'm going to do that. Connor Oliver's a bit stronger, can actually play in the centre of midfield. And if I need someone to replace Carvalho, we'll push Reed up. You can just about pull that off. I'm going to switch Maguire and Knowles around because Maguire's a bit more comfortable as a pressing forward and Knowles likes to be a poacher. Garrison, hello mate, good to see you. So yeah, we'll go with this. Now, how's everyone's form doing? Not great. Leighton Egan's form is actually pretty shockingly bad. Well, we'll stick with it for now. Let's see what happens. Oh, I've not got the game sounds on. I'll have to switch that back on. Yep, we'll give him a morale boost. And we need to get that crowd noise going. Right, just pause it a sec. There we go. Sounds are on. The stadium sounds empty. Apparently the game didn't like me switching the sound on while paused straight after kickoff, because all we've got is the sound of the ball being kicked about and no crowd. Then again, that's probably quite realistic for Blyth, isn't it? This is about right. Oh God, already we're going to have to demand more. We're getting nothing achieved so far. 1 shot, 0 on target, 5 minutes played. And it's weird, there's just no crowd sound going on. I wonder if it will fix it if I come out and go back in again. So we'll go out and we'll go back to match. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That's better. Garrison said, this doesn't look like football. This looks like soccer. No, Garrison, you're mistaken. What this doesn't look like is hand egg. This is football, not hand egg. If you need that one explaining, your ball looks like an egg and you carry it with your hands. This, however, we have an actual round ball and we kick it with feet. Logic. Oh, here we go. Michael Little on the ball on the left, putting the cross into Maguire. Takes a shot, but it's a weak one. And the keeper gathers it comfortably. That's Hallett in goal for Kingstonian there. Assistants recommending I play a more direct passing play. We'll stick with it. We're doing all right. Barrett on the wing for Kingstonian. Puts a cross in. Is that a penalty? That is a penalty. Zushusen? Is that how I say that? Oh my God. Steps up to take the penalty. This is bad news for us already. 27 minutes played. Opposition slots the penalty in with ease. And we're a goal down. Well, what a start that is. We'll demand more. Let's hope this isn't a sign of more things to come this session. Oh dear. What a nightmare. That's dropped us down to 16th in the league. We are now in the bottom half of the table. It's not where I want to be. Jarvis taking a corner for Kingstonian. Header comes in. Atkinson buries it with the nod into the top corner. And that is 2 goals down. Just minutes apart from each other. I'm shaking my head because I can't quite believe what's going on already. Foul there with the header. Somehow manages to clip Rob Atkinson, who steals the goal, as I'm going to see it, off his teammate. But yeah, not good, generally. 2-0 down, about to hit half-time. I think we'd be better off using our hands at this rate, wouldn't we? Oh, here we go. Thrown for Kingstonian. Byron. Now Barrett, tackled by Smith. Oh, but only picked up immediately by Jarvis, who swings a shot in. Luckily wide of the mark this time. Well, we could have been 3-0 down before half-time. Well, that was appalling, lads. That was completely terrible. Yeah, we're going for the aggressive half-time bollocking. You got it. You knew it was coming. All right, let's see if they can pick things up. So that's plummeted us down the table. Apparently now we're in 15th. We're just ahead of rivals Gateshead, on goal difference. Well, it'll be goals scored because we're both on -5, but we'll have scored more, which is what will put us ahead. But yeah, it's not really a great position, is it? And it's all about Kingstonian at the moment. Barrett having his shot deflected and out for a corner there for the men in yellow. Jarvis steps up to take that corner. Plays it outside the box to the penalty scorer, whose name I can't pronounce. Zushushin. That's his name now. Egan, come on, cross it in, Egan. Head of Knowles. Oh, saved by the keeper, but not a bad effort there. There's life in the old dog yet. There's hope, even if it was only a slight glimmer. I'm pretty sure it's German garrisoned. Pretty sure. Okay, ball cleared out. Maguire is going to pick it up. Tackled immediately by Bradley Green, though. Barrett picks up the loose ball. Maguire's not letting that go. Goes in with a slide tackle and wins it. That was beautiful for an attacker. Lang thumping the ball upfield. Maguire running on. He's past the defence. He's in the box. He takes a shot. And Hallett claims. That was disappointing. I thought we were going to get a goal back for dignity. But we've got a mountain to climb here. 60 minutes played, 2 goals down. I'm not convinced we're even going to scrape a draw here. Not with finishing like that. 7 shots taken so far and only 2 on target for Blyth. It's not good, is it? Well, uneventful few minutes at the moment. Oh, Kieran Green picks up a yellow card. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut. So do you actually play or just watch it, says Garrison. So basically you do the management. You set the strategies, the instructions, you pick the team, you buy the players. You do everything except for actually physically play the game. That's done in a simulator, which ordinarily we'd be watching if there are any highlights for us to watch. But apparently this game has become very dull and now there's no highlights. But yeah, so that's how it works. And that's part of the beauty of it, because it's out of your hands once they're on the field. I mean, you can yell at them from the sidelines, which is one thing I've been doing. You can make changes, but you can't do anything else. You know, you've just got to hope that your strategies work out and pay off. I've been playing Football Manager games since they existed, pretty much. And they're very interesting. There's just so many variables. Maguire! There he is! There's our dignity goal just before the full-time whistle. 2 minutes of added time left to play, though. I mean, we could equalise in the next 2 minutes. It's unlikely. Michael Little there with a fantastic ball over the top of the Kingstonian defence. Maguire controlling well, and this time actually finding the net. If only he'd done that a few more times this game, we might even have won. But yeah, only the 3rd shot on target. It's not really happening, is it? And yeah, that's it. It's over. The whistle's about to blow. and we have lost this match 2-1. And at home as well. Very disappointing start to the session. I think we could have done a lot better there. 3 shots on target. It's just not good enough. And then again, you know, our opposition, they only put 4 on target, but they scored 2 of theirs. I suppose one was a penalty. Giving away that penalty, that was bad news really early on. Yeah, we're going to tell the boys that was disappointing. I expect more. So now we've got to go and play Maidstone away off the back of that home loss against a team down in 20th. So yeah, morale's not going to be too high, is it? So I think perhaps we will prepare for the counter-attacking strategy just right now. let's just assume that we're going to have to play more conservatively for the next game. So there it is. So one of the changes, obviously I've done a load of different things with the instructions for counter-attacking football, but one of the changes I've made is actually to the formation itself. I've pulled basically one of the strikers. So we were playing with two up front and 1 attacking midfielder. As you can see here, I've pulled one of those strikers right the way back to be an additional central midfielder. So we've got a bit more in the centre of the park to shut down the opposition attacks and hopefully win the ball back and then go on a counter-attacking surge and try to score. So we're still going to have 1 striker up front, which will be Dan Maguire, most likely, assuming he's fit. But this is how it'll look. So we've made an addition. Previously, I've not been using anything in the midfield aside from centre midfielders, just keeping it simple. We're at the low end of the football leagues here, and they're not particularly skilled players, so we've just been going with centre mids. But for the counter-attacking strategy, I want a deep-lying playmaker. I've put him on defensive duty just so he stays fairly deep. And the idea with this guy is, in theory, the keeper should be sending the ball out to the deep-lying playmaker. So we've got the instructions here in transition: distribute to playmaker and distribute quickly. So hopefully he'll get that ball sent out to this deep-lying playmaker, and then he'll hoof it up the field with some degree of creativity. That's all relative at this level. So, you know, we're not talking Messi or Ronaldo levels of creativity here. We're talking Fred from down the pub. But yeah, he's hopefully will put a through ball in nicely for our striker or our attacking midfielder to get on the end of and at least have a crack at goal while we catch the opposition defence napping. In theory, we'll see if it works. It probably won't. But, you know, on paper, the theory is sound. That's how counter-attacking football works. We'll see what happens. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Good to see you. Did you win your final mission? I was gutted I couldn't stay and watch that. Like, I really wanted to see it. I love that mission. It's great. But I had to make dinner. He says, I've heard Fred has a magical left foot. Shame the rest of him is terrible, though. Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, my whole team's pretty bad, to be fair. I reckon a pub team might beat him on a good day. But, well, we've got Maidstone to play away. They've moved up to 14th while we have slumped down a place. So they're now ahead of us in the league table. That's not really good news for us, is it? Here we go. So they're impressive at taking their chances when presented with them. Brilliant. We've just come out of a game where we've lost to a team who only put 4 shots on target and scored 2 of them. And now we're playing a team who's even better at taking their chances. That's not the news I wanted. He says, I did finish it. Last 2 missions went pretty smoothly, actually. Oh, good stuff, Jimmy. Glad to hear it, mate. Yeah, I do like that last mission. It's fun. Apart from the fact you're facing a king crab in there. That's kind of scary. But you're usually so tooled up by the time you reach it that you can deal with it. Right, Maidstone are favourites. Obviously, why wouldn't they be favourites? We suck. Jamie Hudson's turn 17 can be given a professional contract. Yeah, you're not going to get one, Jamie. Sorry, not happening. Oh man, we need at least a draw just for morale. Let's have a look where we are now. Oh man, look right down here. We almost need to scroll down to see us. We're only just on the table at the moment. 23 points, 8 losses. Brutal. We shouldn't have lost to Kingstonian. That was rough. Although Ebbsfleet and York, I expect to lose against them. But Kingstonian, Jesus. All right. Clean bill of health. That's good. Only players we've got out were due to suspensions at the moment. Luke O'Reilly, praise recent form. Should I do that after we conceded 2 goals? We'll take the advice. Yeah, okay. It didn't go wrong. He didn't throw it back in our face. It's all good. Jimmy says, we're talking about Battletech for those that might not know. I also stream Battletech, and so does Jimmy. He says, I went in with Kamea's Atlas and 3 of my own Assault Max. Managed to take the King Crab arms off pretty quickly. Wasn't too much of a threat after that. Yeah, no, once you've ripped its AC-20s off. Nice. That's good stuff. Okay, we're going with the new strategy. Never tried before on stream. And what am I going to do with these players? Let's do a quick pick. See what the assistant thinks. He thinks this. All right, yeah, I could go with that. I need to sort the subs out, though, because he always does dumb stuff with the subs. Well, I say dumb stuff. I mean, he does sensible stuff, like takes a reserve goalkeeper. I prefer to live life on the edge and go without one. We need a right back, or right wing back, as I use. Leighton Egan needs a rest. Well, he can rest while he's on the subs bench, can't he? Sure, he'll be fine. And that's the rest of it. Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Idiot check. Yeah, definitely got lots of idiots. Yeah, no sub goalie, spicy, says Jimmy. Yeah, I'm edgy, me, living life on the edge. Danger Doyle. No real pressure on us. Should I really say that? All right, go on. Oh, damn it! Damn it, Tony. Things are not fine. Why do I listen to you? All the pressure. You need to win a game, Muppets. Yeah, the reason I don't take a reserve goalie when I am only allowed 5 substitutes is, 1, it takes up one of your precious outfield positions, which you never know, you might need. 2, your keeper virtually never gets like properly read, needs to be stretchered off injured, so I don't see it as too much of a risk. Now I've banged on about it, my keeper's probably going to break his neck or something. But, you know, worst comes to the worst, we'll just stick a fat defender in at the back and, you know, we'll get through. Maguire on the ball. Belts it into Britain and it goes out for a corner kick. Let's see what we can produce with this. Kieran Green steps up to take it. Vice-captain of the Blyth Spartans currently. Carvalho wins the ball on the edge of the box. Gets mobbed by defenders and loses possession. It looked like he didn't know quite what to do with the ball there. Perhaps it's been quite a long time since he had possession. He's forgotten how to play football. I mean, it looked like in that last match, the whole team had forgotten how to play football. Neville in the box. Dangerous. Samuel, shot blocked. Oh, I don't know how to say this guy's name. Jubicic? Let's go with that. O'Hanlon now with the throw-in. Throws it straight to a yellow shirt. But we've won possession again, though. Sangari now to Green. Green taking a long shot. It was on target. Keeper had to make a save, but it never really looked like it was going into the net. Just not enough power on it. Now a corner for Maidstone. Dangerous times. Turgot on the edge of the box. Drills it in. And that is a goal for Maidstone. Under 20 minutes and we've conceded again. This is going to be one of those days, isn't it? So Shinnie here taking the corner. Headed out by a Blyth defender there, but nobody marking this guy. And he had all the time in the world to line up that shot. Unfortunately, this is one of the risks of me having 3 players left up on a corner. Never mind. Live by the sword, die by the sword, I suppose. Maidstone now in possession. I'm going to have to demand more. Turgott on the ball, running up the left wing. Kind of loses the ball at his feet for a moment. To Appiah Forson now. Now Shinnie. Preston keeps the move going. Just playing some short passes at the moment. Patiently looking for an opening in the Blyth defence. Hopefully they won't find one. Oh, slide tackle going in there from the man in white, but missing the ball. And luckily the man completely. Otherwise that could have been a card. Eventually the shot goes over the bar. And we live to fight another day. Kieran Green now with a corner for Blyth. Finding nobody except a yellow shirt, as usual. Kafalas, the defender, Greek under-21 international there. Briefly touching the ball. Now Lang. Des Prez to Cavallo. The Brazilian has a crack at goal. Fancies his chances, but Piers gathers it comfortably. I'm reluctant to say we've got a chance here. We are getting shots in. This time, accuracy is much better. 4 shots taken and 4 on target. But we've not really come close to scoring off those, have they? They've been pretty weak efforts. Lions playing short ball to Lang. Now Des Prez to Kieran Green. Green playing it forward. Finding Dan Maguire, who unfortunately is dispossessed. And now we have Maidstone in possession. Oh, this is bad. Samuel taking a shot there. Defenders caught napping. O'Reilly luckily saving that. That was very, very butt-clenchingly dangerous stuff there. Right, another corner. Kieran Green this time playing it outside the box to Des Prez, who whips in a wonder strike. And we've equalised just before half-time. What a goal that was. Did you see the curl on that? Let's see that again. Kieran Green, for a change, actually playing the corner instructions that I've given them. And there, look at that. What a goal from Des Prez, the American there. Showing them how it's done. We needed that. We needed that. 5 shots taken, 5 on target. And 57% of the possession. It's looking a little bit more promising than last game. However, Maidstone have had way more shots than us. They're on 12. They've just not been as accurate. Probably their reputation for taking the chances presented to them is perhaps a little bit generous. We'll see. Okay, yeah, we'll tell them they're doing well, because honestly, an away draw right now, I will take. I'll take anything that gives us points. Really, that was your kickoff? That was the kickoff. Like, just hoofs it straight out for a throw-in. It's like they didn't really want the ball at all. Des Prez, look at that. He's on an 8.2 after that goal, and he deserves it. That was a cracking strike. Long shot, loads of curl, beautifully hit, and into the top right corner. Okay, here we go. Green getting tackled by Appiah Forson. He needs to be a little bit sharper than that. Samuel is broken away from the defence. Oh, he takes a shot, and it's over and slightly wide, but that could have gone in the net. Let's demand more. Turgott taking a corner. Jubicic there with the header, and it's over the bar. Turgott again with another corner. They're getting a lot of set pieces here, and oh my god. I suppose it was inevitable. Jubicic with the headed goal there from about 6 or 7 yards, was it? Was it closer than that even? No, it's not even that. It's about 3 yards. About 3 yards out. Nobody marking him. I might have to switch up my set piece strategy there. I'm feeling like I'm leaving as a man short at the back. Maybe I'll send one up. Is that a penalty? Is that really? Football Manager giveth and Football Manager taketh away. It looked like we were going to get a point from this game, and now we're 3-1 down. Again, minutes apart, those goals. It's just like the teams fall into pieces as soon as things go slightly bad. Turgott there, taking the penalty kick, sending the keeper the wrong way. And it's a well-struck and well-deserved goal for Maidstone, let's be fair. They are pretty much all over us. And I'm going to have to go for another demand more. They're pressured by the feedback. Yeah, of course they are. Dan Maguire's frustrated. He's playing a 6.2. I was going to say, I'll take him off. He's doing rubbish, but we're actually less than 30 seconds away from the full-time whistle. So we'll just let this nightmare play out and be over with. There we go. We have lost 2 games on the bounce now. What a start to the session. This better not be another one of those. It better not be another one of those where we just hit a streak of abject failure. I need to basically bravely fight against relegation. That's the expectation. So anything above that, we're doing all right, I suppose. O'Hanlon making his debut there. Ben O'Hanlon, he's a right-sided wing-back is what I'm playing him as. I guess that's his first game all season. Right. Okay. I think I should change the corner strategy, or should I? How often really does that bite me in the ass? I've been doing it that way a long time. It's just that I've had 2 matches back to back where I've conceded a goal from a corner. I'm being hasty. No, we'll give it another game. We'll give it another game. If I concede yet another goal in the same way in the next game, then I'll definitely change it up. But let's not be hasty. Sometimes you just get unlucky. That's how it happens. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Brexit is kicking in. So, more details have been announced regarding United Kingdom leaving the European Union at the end of the season. As part of the negotiations, it's been agreed that there'll be no changes to the current work permit system and no new restrictions on European Union players. That's the best Brexit we could possibly get in Football Manager. No changes. Everything is the same. We're not going to suffer. Good news. Okay, who's this? Marcus Barnes. We're checking him out. And yeah, he actually looks pretty good, but he's got no interest in transferring to us. So we'll just put him on the short list. We'll keep an eye on him for the future. Right, now we've got to go play Crawley in the FA Cup next. And they're in Sky Bet League 2, which is, of course, the division above us. That's where things start getting proper in the Football League. You're in the big time if you make Sky Bet League 2. Yeah, they're probably going to absolutely wreck us, aren't they? We're going to get ruined. In light of that, I think it's time to go defensive. We're off the counter. Counter let us down in that last match. We're going full on defensive. So with this strategy, this is a pretty direct style of play. It's very similar to the counter-attacking strategy I've got, with a few differences. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. It's just basically a few instructional differences. But we are allowed 7 substitutes for this upcoming match, which is going to be nice, isn't it? It's a luxury at our level. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. The whistle is wetted. Bring it on, Crawley. Oh, we've got Bromley after that as well. They're down in 18th. Now, I'm going to jinx it by saying that should be a morale-boosting win because we're at home and they suck. But now I've said that, we're probably going to lose 5-1 or something. We'll see what happens. But I'll tell you what, it'd be an absolute dream if we could beat Crawley. It's not going to happen, but I shouldn't get my hopes up. But we could draw a big team in the next round if we get through this round against Crawley. And that could bring a lot of money into the club. Like if we draw a Premier League team, for example, we would instantly more than double the amount of cash we've got in the bank. In fact, what have we got right now? Oh man, no, way more than that. We times what we've got by about 8 or 9 if we played a Premiership side. Kieran Green recommends I should say he's a first teamer. Yeah, no, because then he'll ask for more money, and we don't have lots of money. We've got to be tight here. All right, Minnows Blyth, they're up against it in their home encounter against Crawley. Yeah, that's a fair assessment, I would say. And let's let's see. Oh, excuse me. Let's see how badly wrecked we get. Luke Lyons training well. Okay, he was training well last week. Didn't really help him on the pitch though. Or did I even put him on the pitch? I don't think I did. To be fair to the lad, I think he was on the bench, wasn't he? Right. Come on, bring it on. FA Cup second round, Crawley Town. Let's go tactics and do a quick pick. Okay. Really? This is what you think I should be going with? Oh, Liddell's suspended. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Egan's not, though, so I could stick Egan in. Yeah, okay. Okay. Luke Lyons is picked, is he? Okay, let's make him unavailable. Evans unavailable. And let's make these guys available ongoing for now. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's continue. Have a look at the schedule here. What kind of dire straits are we in now? So we won 3 games on the bounce back there, but then we lost Ebbsfleet, York, beat Southport, drew with league leaders Billericay. That was an epic finish last session. Managing a draw with these. It's not very often a 0-0 draw is exciting, but that actually was. Managing to draw with them away from home, pretty amazing stuff. But then we've got a loss to Kingstonian and we've lost to Maidstone, and quite convincingly as well. Okay, and we're going to lose to Crawley, so that'll be 3 losses on the bounce for us. I assume by the end of this 90 minutes. But at least this game isn't a league match, so we're not going to plummet down the table. Cup match shouldn't matter too much. Right, okay, yeah, that's our current form. Inconsistent. Apparently so is theirs, though, so, glimmer of hope. But being without Michael Liddell is a bit of a blow, though. Michael Liddell is a quality player for us. Right, let's get Evans out and O'Hanlon in. I want to tweak this bench a little bit. I don't need 2 centre-backs. Right, let's get Evans on the bench. Knowles and Fuster. Fuster's slightly more lacking in match fitness. All right, let's get Atkinson on. All right, so I've got centre-back, both the wing-backs, a couple of midfielders. Okay, no, I don't really want Callum Nicholas. He's not really all that good. I'd rather have Oliver. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what we're going with, I suppose. Defensive. Not a style of football I like. I don't like parking the bus, shutting up shop and trying to keep goals out without really trying for them. But I think strategically it's my best hope of maybe scraping a win against these guys, or at least taking it to a second leg so we get a little bit more money in. Yeah, let's give them a morale boost. They need it. Right, come on, lads. You can do this. Right, Crawley with the kick-off. Wright Phillips. That's not the famous one. Not Sean Wright Phillips. D. Wright Phillips. What's the D stand for? DiMaggio. Okay. Malongi on the ball. Passes to Wright Phillips. Wright Phillips having a crack at goal. Hits the bar. Oh, follow-up shot there. Oh, my God. What is going on here? What is going on? There's so many shots in quick succession. I've no idea how we kept that out of the net. That was ridiculous. Absolute madness. Nathaniel George takes a shot. Luckily, he skies his effort. But very tense start to the game. Look like Crawley are all over us. Frankham now with another corner kick. Crossing the ball in. Egan with the defensive header. No, 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 no. Green losing possession. Immediately a shot comes in and O'Reilly tips it out for another corner. Wow, we are under the cosh here, aren't we? They are well in control of this. O'Reilly. All right, come on, come on. I've already demanded more. I need to demand more, and more and more. Just one demand more is obviously not enough. We haven't had a single shot so far. 13 minutes of football played. Let's switch it up. We are switching the tactic. So I'm playing defensive right now, and it's not working out. But I can make an easy switch to counter without actually needing to change what anyone's doing or anyone's position. So we'll do that and see if being a little bit more aggressive pays off for us, because we can't afford to just sit there and let them take shot after shot. Des Perez with a free kick immediately after the tactical change, showing signs of positivity there. It was at least on target. That's all I can ask for at the moment, I suppose. All right, let's demand more. We've now had 2 shots and both on target. So perhaps switching to the counter-attacking is working out for us. Certainly working out better than the defensive was. Sangari now in the box, plays it out to Des Perez, who has a swinging shot. Oh, after his curling effort last game, he fancied his chances, but that one was not quite as sweet. And the keeper gathered it comfortably. Let's go for another demand more. Come on, boys. We're approaching half-time here. We've at least kept it to 0-0, and that's a positive sign. Bear in mind, this team are a whole division above us. And a whole lot of talent difference there as well. But we've had 3 shots and they're all on target. So, you know, that's positive. I'm actually going to tell them they're doing well. So I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up, because I just really want to build their confidence. Try to get them believing in themselves. See if that positivity translates into more shots and maybe even a goal. Okay, kick off here. Hey, how you doing, Cold Steel? Not good. Not good so far. Played 2, lost 2. Now we're playing Crawley in the FA Cup. They're a division above us, and this is going to be a tough game. Well, it is a tough game so far. So nothing really to sing about just yet, but you never know with football. Fortunes can change. Oh no, speaking of which, Franco with a free kick going over the bar. That's a relief. And Riley with the goal kick, playing it short to Lang. Lang running it upfield before trying his trademark through ball effort, but really way off the mark this time and just simply kicking it straight to a red shirt. Crawley now passing the ball upfield, searching for an opening in the Blyth defence. Franco needs closing down. That was an awful tackle attempt there. Just kind of fell on the floor and didn't touch the ball. Nathaniel George. Oh, that comes off the post. That was dangerous. Somehow it's still 0-0 here at Croft Park. Right, we need to close this. Nathaniel George down. Can't let him be taking shots like that. What was the goal difference in the losses? First one was a 2-1 and we then lost a 3-1. And I thought we were going to get a draw out of that, and just within minutes it turned around. I think we conceded a penalty in both of those games as well, which really was unhelpful. So I don't know what the lads were doing, but I think they were trying to sabotage us. Somebody paid them off. They got a bonus to lose those games off someone somewhere, I reckon. Certainly was nothing to do with the manager or the strategy. Oh, Des Perez with another dangerous free kick. Oh, I thought that was going in there, just wide of the post. But that had promise. He's getting closer and closer, is Des Perez, with those free kicks. He's unfortunately looking a bit nervous. See if we can give the boys some encouragement. But we're now into added time. Bertoldi with the throw-in. Des Perez intercepts to Carvalho. Carvalho, the Brazilian, playing it to Sangari. Sangari just completely squandering it. What on earth was that? It's like he just didn't want the ball. Just gave it straight back to Crawley. Hopefully we're not going to pay for that. Relief. I thought that could have been a goal there. We have seconds left to play. Less than 10 seconds before the whistle now, and Franco steps up to take a corner for Crawley, and it would be so gutting to lose at this point. Out for another corner. Come on, ref, blow the damn whistle. Blow the whistle. Owenwick. Oh, it's over the bar, and surely that's it. Surely that's over. So I believe this will go to a replay now, and that means we'll have to play Crawley away in their own stadium, which is going to be tough. But to be fair, getting a draw against a team in the division above us when our form has been so bad as it's been in the last 2 games, that's nothing short of a miracle, really. We'll take that. Now, we will probably lose the rematch, but we'll get a little bit more money from the gate receipts from having forced a second leg. So that's a win. I take that as a positive for a club of our stature. The more money we can bring in from those cup games, the better. So, yeah, Blyth Spartans were relieved to hear the full-time whistle after hanging on to a 0-0 draw by their fingertips against the dominant Crawley town side. You're not wrong there. The press telling the truth for a change. Okay, Leighton Egan needs a rest. That's a shame. Okay, so our match versus Aldershot's been rearranged because of the rematch against Crawley. And let's press on. Who we actually got next? So it's Bromley next at home. Okay, I think I'm going to train up and prepare for attacking Bromley. I think we've got a good chance of going at them. So let's do it. Thank God for the wood, says Cold Steel. Yeah, that saved us a couple of times, didn't it? Was Des Prez involved in the penalties again? I don't think so, but it was really hard to see. There was a lot going on. I didn't actually catch either times who was responsible for giving away the penalties, and I didn't have time to have a look at what the overall rating was to see who dropped to get an inkling as to who might have screwed up. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he was missing for the first game due to that sending off suspension. Yeah, luckily no one's been sent off so far this session. Abu Adams. Oh, I remember this guy. He was all over us. He was absolutely all over us when we were playing Ebbs Fleet. Yeah, you can see why. He's pretty solid. Look at this. Decent player. And look at those physical stats as well. He's a monster for this level. Okay, so I'm gonna put him on the short list because he might come in handy somewhere in the future. He's currently got no interest in signing for us, and who can blame him? Tony Platten's going to retire. Oh no! So that's our chairman, basically. So I mean, this could be good or bad. Like, you never know. Some Russian oligarch or like oil sheikh from the Middle East could take over the club. With a club of our stature down at the bottom end of football, it's very unlikely. We're more likely to pick up some used car salesman as our new owner or something like that. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll bring in some money to the club, but it's unlikely. Right, what's going on? Oh, Alex Crean. He's that Scottish goalkeeper we looked at ages ago. But we can't scout him because he's in Scotland. And apparently Scotland is foreign territory to us. Even though we're like, not far from the border in Blyth, we're not allowed to scout Scotland because it's too exotic for our tastes. Who'd have thought, eh? So I mean, I could spend extra money to try for it, but yeah, we'll give it a pass for now. There'll be other keepers we can look at that will be cheaper for us to scout. Hey, Hagen, how you doing? I hope your stream went well, mate. I assume you got the Rogue Tech bug fixed in the end and all went well after that. Right, Bromley. Impressive jumpers. Wow. So expect them to be hopping about. Not sure that's going to help their footballing, but we'll see. Yeah, we're sticking with the attacking training. We're going to go at Bromley like we mean business. For better or worse, we need goals. We need goals and we need wins. We need points. We've been slipping down the table so far this session. So we're up against it. Okay, well, that the bookies think we're screwed. That's the short version. Oh yeah, that draw's going to be interesting. Let's see who we're not going to get to play after Crawley knock us out of the cup. Let's see who we could have played in the next round. North Ferriby or Gloucester? Really? Oh, man. Oh, no, hold on. This is the FA Trophy. This is not the FA Cup. I was going to say, wow, if we could get past Crawley, we can beat these teams. But no, it makes a lot more sense now. It's the FA Trophy. So, of course, these are low level. So, North Ferriby are non-league, and Gloucester are in the Vanarama National League South, which is a division below us. So we got a chance there. Okay, here's the FA Cup third round draw. Right, now we'll see who we could play if we were to beat Crawley away from home in the replay, which is unlikely, but let's see who we could play after that. If it's a Premier League side and we beat Crawley, we're in the money. We're in the money, but it's probably not going to be. Yeah, it's Hagen says, yeah, I'm really tired now though. Yeah, it's more tiring than it looks, isn't it, streaming? And I'm sure a few of you guys watching are also streamers. You know what I mean. Okay, so if in the very, very unlikely event we get past Crawley away from home in the FA Cup replay, we will get to play Brighton. And that's a huge game for us. Look, as you can see, they are in the English Premier Division. Brighton are a big club compared to us, and the money we would get for playing this match would be colossal for us. I reckon we'd bring in like £1 million, or perhaps just under it. That would be a dream come true if we get to play them. Obviously, we'd lose to them, but that doesn't matter. We'd still walk away with a massive boost to our club financially. We'll just have to see though, because Crawley are a massive hurdle. First of all. Do I want to scout the English FA Trophy? Yeah, all right. We'll set that going. Nexus, how's he getting on? 21 appearances, 1 goal, average rating of 6.81. That's not actually too bad. I think he's doing all right for Gainsborough. Stats are going up as well. Potential is still 5-star. So yeah, he might come back and get a place in the first team eventually. That's why we've kept hold of him. Vanarama National Goal of the Month. Of course, Des Prez's effort has to be on there. It was amazing. How can it not be on there? A truly memorable goal from Blyth, central midfielder Des Prez, as he hits an effort from 23 metres. Why is that in metres? Why is that not in yards? Which curled past the goalkeeper. Why metres? Is that... surely I've got things set in... where is the option for it? I don't remember where it is. Is it format settings? Shot. Meters. We want yards. Long distance. Miles. Yes. There we go. That's better. Feet. Stones. Yards. Miles. We'll keep Celsius for temperature. Whatever. I'm going to be a heathen. Right. There we go. That's better. 25 yards. Now you're talking the language of football. And it was a spectacular effort. Can we view the goals? Shall we just have a quick look? So this is Yeovil Town against Gateshead. I didn't actually bother to look whose goal this was, but let's see. Hayes there. Well, that's a pretty decent effort. Long and low, drilled it low, and into the bottom right corner. Could have been worse, couldn't it? Here we go. Here's ours. Green to Des Prez. Des Prez lines it up, curls it in. Come on, how was that last goal beating this? This was clearly the better of the 2 goals so far. Let's see what this one is. White. Okay. If that was number 1, if we just saw them in reverse order, White deserves that, and it was in reverse order. Yeah. So Lewis White, that was a cracking goal. It was very similar to Des Prez's goal, but just that little bit more flashy and precise. We'll give him that. Hey Justin, how you doing? Yeah, Blyth Spartans, they're amazing, man. Look, there you go. There's the shirt. Bank balance looking healthy for now. All right. What's the board confidence like? Yeah, they're very pleased with us. Good. I'm glad they're pleased because I'm not really. Not with current form. Let's see if we can turn it around against Bromley though. And the bookies say we're screwed, but their form is as inconsistent as ours is right now. So, and they're lower down in the league. Well, only by 1 position currently, but. Yeah, hopefully we're not going to drop below them after this game. So we've got Sangari and Des Prez back in midfield. Little back at left back. I'm having issues with my defence, but yeah, screw it. We'll take the recommendation from Tony. And is Egan available? No, Egan needs to rest still. That's a damn shame. Okay. Maybe I should just leave him off the bench altogether. Maybe that will help. So yeah, risky time, but let's take two left backs as my subs. Neither of them can really play on the right if I have to put one in there, but screw it. Don't really have a huge amount of choice here. I need a sub attacker. Let's get Bradley Fuster in. Bradley Fuster fallen out of favour recently, unfortunately. I'm picking Knowles ahead of him at the moment, although Knowles has not exactly impressed me too much. He's only scored 1 goal since signing for the club. Not really what you hope for a new striker, is it? So Carvalho's looking a little bit tired, so Reed might well have to come on for him, and so is Des Prez. Okay, in that case, perhaps Evans isn't even going to be on the bench. Let's get Green on the bench as well, because I might need to sub 2 midfielders here. Wes Atkinson's a bit tired at right wing back, but we just haven't got anyone else. I should maybe try to sign a 3rd right wing back at some point, but hard to find anyone that even plays that position, let alone somebody good. And it's always a shame to bring in some youth with potential if you're going to waste that potential by sitting them on the bench for an eternity. Play them like 2 matches a season while somebody's injured or suspended. It just seems a bit cruel. Right, yeah, morale boost. No, didn't work, Tony. I'm going to have to start ignoring Tony again, aren't I? It's not working out for us. Right, so, all right, there's the relegation zone. We're all right at the moment, but things could get very bad if we keep losing games very quickly. So, yeah, let's hope we get a win here. Michael Little surging up the wing, crossing to Maguire, almost getting a shot off there, but somehow passing it back to Little. And Little's cross the second time was deflected out for a throw-in. And we are off. Let's see if we can get an early goal this time. And, you know, at the very least, let's try to not concede a penalty. Since our last two league games in a row, we conceded a penalty in each. So that would be an improvement. Lang, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Thought he was going to run it out for a corner there for no good reason. He's taking the ball upfield to Atkinson. Atkinson doesn't want it. He gives it back to Lang. Lang to Lyons. Lyons playing it to Atkinson. This time he goes for a cross. Does he find Knowles? He does. Knowles pulls it back. Maguire keeps the ball going. And Little now with the shot, but it's high and wide. Interesting little move there. Surprising that we actually got a shot out of it, considering the amount of mistakes that were part of that manoeuvre, but we'll take it. Lyons now on the ball, playing it back to safety to keeper Luke O'Reilly. Smith now punting it upfield. Only as far as Pennell's head, though. Des Prez with a header. Oh, Pennell in with a good tackle on Knowles there. It looked vicious, but it was clean. He got the ball. Sangare going in like a beast. And the ball is now at the feet of Knowles. He takes a shot. And it's a poor effort, unfortunately. I think he perhaps should have played in Maguire, who was square left of him. But Little now with the corner kick. It's awful. That was absolutely terrible. It's actually gone out for a throw-in. Wow. Our set pieces, man. I keep saying it, but one day we will have someone that can take corners and free kicks. Might be a long time coming, though. Atkinson with the cross. Little on the edge of the box. What's he going to do? Oh, what a shot! Calm as you like, just slots it under the keeper. And we're ahead for the first time in what feels like an eternity. We are 1 goal up. In front of a home crowd as well here at Croft Park. Atkinson, the right wing back, part of the move here, crossing to his counterpart on the left, Michael Little, who calmly takes it past his man and slots it into the goal. What a finish there. Didn't have much power on it, but it was precise. It's not always about power, is it? Sometimes accuracy gets the job done. Let's demand more. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I thought, oh, we got a goal. Let's ask for another. No, now 5 of the team are feeling a bit too pressured. They didn't like that. Oh, the rain has started. You see, now you know it's Croft Park. The rain has happened. Atkinson on the edge of the box. Cross to Maguire. Maguire a little bit inaccurate with the header there. I feel he should have done better as he put it wide of the post, unfortunately. Smith on the ball now for Bromley, playing it back to Craig. Craig trying to put it over the Blyth defence, but Lang heading it safely. Now Cavallo, the Brazilian, playing in the rain. Sangare with a big hoof forward. That man's got some power, but unfortunately no accuracy or finesse. Quickly now, Jenkins. Ooh, number 9, Maguire, going in for a tackle, but failing to take the ball away from the men in red. Adebayo, Babos now. Come on, get stuck in. Don't let Quigley have a shot. Oh, no, and that's why. That's why. And there is the equaliser. 5th goal of the season for Joe Quigley. And Bromley have drawn level. Adebayo Rowling to Babos. Babos somehow not being closed down quick enough. Gets the pass away to Quigley. And Quigley just about enough space to put it into the bottom left corner of the goal. And unfortunately, Luke O'Reilly didn't really have much of a chance of reaching that. It was well placed. Right, we're going for a demand more. This time they're focused after that feedback. Let's see if we can get another goal before half-time. Come on, lads. Come on. Hey, Tasku, how you doing? Hello. All right, Sebastian Desprez picking up a yellow card. He's obviously getting a bit testy. And this looks like a Bromley attack here. Oh, Cavallo! What a challenge that was. Unfortunately, Bromley still in possession, though. Adebayo Rowling now on the ball. Can Cavallo get another tackle in? He does, but he's not winning the possession. He's just slowing them down. He's not managed to win possession for Blyth yet. Asante, Adebayo Rowling now. Close him down. Don't let him shoot. Smith. Oh, Lang in there with the sliding tackle. But this move is not over. The pressure is well and truly on the Blyth area here. Jenkins finding Adebayo Rowling in space. Goes for a cross. Takes the deflection off a green and white shirt. And finally the ball is away. Maguire going for a run up the left wing, but taken down by Feeney. And that will be out for a throw-in. Let's go for encouraging. Yeah, they liked it. They liked the encouragement. That worked. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Less than a minute to go until half-time now. Jenkins is looking a bit tired. Little with a corner. This is going to be awful, isn't it? Oh, playing to Cavallo. This is what we want. Shoot, Cavallo. No, what are you doing, man? Little with a second attempt at a cross there. Now Lang goes for goal. Oh, excuse me. Goes for goal, but unfortunately, that man's a centre-back. He's not the best shot ever. Willis for Bromley taking his time over the goal kick. Finding the head of Babos in the end, but the move breaks down and Smith turning the ball over and back to Little, who just passes into the Bromley half now. Looking for someone to play it to. Goes for a cross to Knowles. Finds the head of Knowles. Unfortunately, the head of Knowles couldn't find the back of the net. It was just wide of the near post there to him. Sorry, the far post. Right, okay. What to say? I mean, 61% of the ball. We're all over them in terms of possession. But their one shot on target resulted in a goal, and we find ourselves drawing. I mean, yeah, let's tell them they're doing well, because on paper, we should be all over this. We should be all over this. I feel like there's another goal in us. We've just got to wait. Hey, Samurai, how you doing? Nearly a touchdown there, he says. I think you're confused, but I would take a touchdown right now. I'll take anything. I'll take a home run, a touchdown, whatever. Adebayo Rowling to De Freitas. Playing it to Babos. Is that the Babos I know? Hold on a minute. Sorry for this. Just pausing play for a moment, because I just want to have a look if that's Alex Babos. It is Alex Babos. Ah, that's interesting. He's actually a decent player, this guy, Alex Babos. I know this player because when it was on the last version of Football Manager now. I was playing a multiplayer game with Harry. So a bunch of you guys from Battletech will know Harry as one of the main guys behind the Battletech Extended 3025 mod. Harry signed that guy, and Babos was a really quality player. So that's where I know that name from. Oh, defensive error, and Knowles is through on goal. Hits the post. What are you doing, Knowles? What are you doing? You were through. You just needed to calmly tap that in. And he's got like finishing 12. Yeah, finishing 12, composure 12. He's got way better stats than Bradley Fuster for being in that position just there. But I feel like Bradley wouldn't have fluffed that. Disappointment. We definitely should have had a goal there. That was such a waste. Time to sack that player, says Samurai. Yeah. Maybe fire him to the moon or something. Yeah, that was pretty appalling. Now, let's have a look. Are we going to make a substitution? Because Des Perez, he's 62% for his physical condition, which isn't great. And he's already on a yellow card. So, as players get more and more tired, they tend to make more mistakes. So, I think leaving him on the field at this point is risky business. It's time to make a substitution. And we'll bring Sean Reid on in place of him. Hopefully, Sean Reid can make a difference for us. So, our one and only American player being subbed off just for safety, I feel. Sorry, I should say one and only North American player because we've got Carvalho, who is, of course, a Brazilian. Would you believe we have a Brazilian this low down in the football leagues? What's going on there? What's going on there? It's a red card for Edwards. We've still got 10 minutes to play. And Bromley are down to 10 men. This is good news. Is this going to be what we need? I'm telling the boys to push forward now and try to capitalise on the extra man. We've got Little in the box, takes a shot and he scores. There it is, 2-1, and that's the goal we wanted. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So yeah, apparently we can beat a team that's only 10 men. So Atkinson with the throw in there to Lang, who knocks it immediately back to the right wing back, who smashes it over to his partner in crime on the left. And Little there with a sublime finish. I'm very happy with that. So, yeah, I guess the sending off and the press forward has paid off. Oh, they're frustrated now. Oh, apparently push forward frustrated them. So perhaps the shout didn't help. Either way, we got a goal. I'm taking it. Reid now. Fresh legs on the field. Oh, to Knowles, who fluffs another opportunity, unfortunately. And Willis claims the ball. Kicks it straight out to Michael Little, though. Pretty sure he didn't mean to do that. Now Brazilian Carvalho passing to Atkinson on the right. Can't quite get a cross in, but he does take the deflection off the man in red there, and we get a corner, which Michael Little will take. And where's he going to put this? Finding Lang. Lang shut down very quickly, though. And, oh, dangerous there. Apparently Asante is offside. That's a relief, because he would have been through and away if he wasn't. Oh, don't concede now. We're in added time, boys. Don't concede now. Like a minute and 10 seconds to survive with this 1-goal lead. What are you doing? He's giving the ball away. This is not what we want. This is not what we want at all. Oh, man. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. I can't shout anything. I've just got to sit here, squeezing my butthole, clenching for dear life. Come on, don't screw this up. Oh, here we go. De Silva with the corner. Sangari heads away, and it's a good header. That will do. That might just buy us the seconds we need. Lang in with the tackle. Bromley are rewarded a free kick, though. Apparently the tackle deemed to be a little bit on the dirty side. De Silva stepping up to take that free kick for Bromley. Plays it short to De Freitas, who has a shot at goal. And my managerial career flashing before my eyes there, as luckily Luke O'Reilly plucks it from the air and saves us from conceding a late added time goal. And we take the win here. It's 2-1 to Blyth Spartans. 13 shots, only 4 on target is a very disappointing shot accuracy ratio. But do you know what? I don't even care. We've got a win. We needed a win. And yeah, we will tell them that was excellent. So, well, I called it. I said hopefully this will be the morale-boosting win that we need after our current run of form. So maybe things can turn around. Vintage display ensures Blyth victory. Yes, definitely. Right, so now what? Oh, Michael Little's a little bit jaded. Look at that. Little scoring 2 goals. Bear in mind, this guy's a wing-back. Well, really, he's a full-back playing slightly out of his comfort zone as a wing-back. So, you know, pulling off a 9.2, 2 goals. It's just an amazing performance for him. So, yeah, let's tell him that was good. Blyth record overdue win. Yep, no argument. You're about right there. So next we've got Harrogate away. They're down in 16th. Okay, let's think about this. So they're 1 position below us. We do have a game in hand. It's worth noting. Do you know what? I think we'll attack Harrogate, or at least we'll start out doing that. So we're gonna train for attacking, yeah, and we'll keep the tactic the same. I know we're playing away, but I don't know. I've got a feeling that we've got a good chance against Harrogate. My guts are telling me to go at them like we mean it, so that's what we're going to do. Tasky says, watching this made me wonder what would this be like if Dor would play Blood Bowl 2 as manager with commentary. Would want to see stroke hear that. I've played a lot of Blood Bowl 2, you know. Let me have a look. I'll tell you how many hours I've put into that game. Here's my library. Blood Bowl 2. I have played 1,042 hours of Blood Bowl 2. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm quite fond of that game. Maybe one day I might stream some of it. I thought people were bored of it, though, these days. I didn't think it would be one that I would stream. But I do love it. Maybe one day I'll bring it in. Let's have a look. Kevin Walker's eligible for a professional contract, and he's not going to get one. Nope. He's a striker. Granted, he's a target man, so he's more about heading the ball. But he's a striker, essentially, with 4 out of 20 for finishing. So, like, no. Just no. I'm not signing it. I mean, heading 9, no. I mean, if maybe he had 20 for heading, maybe I'd give him a shot. But no. Finishing 4, you can move on, mate. You're not getting a contract. Did I have that on YouTube? No. I only started streaming in December, Tasku, so pretty new to this whole streaming rigmarole. And back when I was playing Blood Bowl 2, I wasn't streaming, unfortunately. It's a great game, though. I really enjoy it, as I'm sure you can tell from the over 1,000 hours I put into it. It's fun for me. Samurai said, who'd be playing the Blood Bowl 2 games then? Because he couldn't keep up that commentary in the midst of, that's horseshit, screw you, Nuffle. Yeah, sometimes the dice really do go against you in Blood Bowl, don't they? But it's all about, like, mitigating your bad odds, if you know what I mean. You save your lowest chance of success actions till last, or just don't do them at all, and just try to do what you think you can pull off in that game. It's one of the fun things about it, though, is just trying to avoid that horrible turnover. Right, we're playing Gloucester in the FA Trophy first round. So yeah, they beat the non-league side. Not a surprise. Would I like to arrange extra time? Yes, we're playing at home, so yes, please, extra time. Let's see if Gloucester are stupid enough to agree. They are stupid enough to agree. Brilliant. So at least that fixture will be finished in one match rather than going across 2 legs, because I need to reduce the matches I've got at the moment now, because team's starting to get a little bit tired. I don't want them having to end the season all completely knackered when we need to be fighting for as many points as we can for a good finish in the table. Tasku says 1K. Well, I guess I could give it a try then too. Yeah, honestly, if you like turn-based games and you've got a vague, slight, minor interest in American football, then Blood Bowl 2 is a good game. Like, I mean, I'm not, no offense to you guys, I'm sure your game's great and all that, but I'm not really into American football at all. In terms of sports from North America, I much prefer ice hockey. But Blood Bowl it's just such a well done game, and I played it since years and years ago when it was a board game and nothing else, a tabletop game. I used to play it back then, and I loved the game when I was a kid. So I played all the computer game versions of it. I say all because while there are 2 official Blood Bowl titles, there was one kind of almost Blood Bowl game that came out before that wasn't called Blood Bowl, but may as well have been. But yeah, so it's pretty good fun, and I like the progression in it. I like moving, like leveling up your players and picking their skill sets and getting attached to players and then watching them die. It's just got that. No, I invested so much into this guy. I'd he scored so many touchdowns. He had so many skills, and he's just had his neck snapped by a troll. Oh, like that kind of thing. It's pretty good fun, and you do get attached to your players for sure. Luckily, in Football Manager, nobody dies, so we don't have to contend with that here. If you get I recommend get everything, so you've got all the teams to choose from, because once you've got all the teams, there's pretty much a style for everyone. Like all the teams pretty much play out slightly differently to each other, some drastically differently to each other. So you can find something that caters to your taste of how you want to play the game, which I think is great. That's another great thing about Blood Bowl. But yeah, if you get it with all the trimmings, if you can get it in sale for a cut down price with all the trimmings, that is the best way of playing Blood Bowl 2 for me, in my opinion. Right, I think it's time to pick a team. You're going to have to excuse me a second because I think I just need to blow my nose. BRB. Now, it is a positive thing, but this game doesn't have many long loading screens where I can just take 20 seconds to blow my nose or sip a drink. This game tends to progress pretty quickly, Football Manager 2019, so I need to have a little break every now and then. Right, okay, so let's do a quick pick, and let's sort the subs out. Let's get Cephalus. Let's get, Egan back in. Why is Egan not in the first team? I know we had to rest him because he was knackered, but why would the assistant not pick him right now? Is Atkinson playing like a boss? Oh, he is. Atkinson is playing like a boss. I guess that's a good enough reason to leave him in. But Liddell? I suppose Liddell's a little bit on the tired side. But hold on a minute. Let me just have a look. Have I got Crawley directly after this? I have. Okay. Yeah, well, this makes sense to me. I should rest Liddell and Egan because I'll definitely want both of those, my strongest 2 wing backs, playing against Crawley. As for everyone else, they're just going to have to cope. Knowles, though, played like an idiot, like an absolute muppet. So Bradley Fuster is coming in, and we'll have Josh Dolling on the bench, I think. But Bradley Fuster's definitely getting the nod for this match because... I was so disappointed in Knowles squandering those chances. I mean, that being said, we did win that game we just played, but we should have won it by a lot more if Knowles could finish. Worth a damn. Start with Dwarves, said Samurai. That's one of the best bits of advice, I reckon. Either that or Orcs. Orcs make for a very good starting team as well. But yeah, Dwarves are solid. They're not fast. They're not full of finesse, but they are tough as bricks. Like they're hard to knock over. They're hard to get through the armor of because they've got good armor, and you can just kind of cage up around your ball carrier and just bulldoze your way up the field. That's how the Dwarves like to play, and they're pretty good beginner team. But I'd say if I had to pick between the 2 over which I would say is the best beginner team, I'd maybe go with the Orcs, because the Orcs, you get some improved strength players as well in there, which can be nice. But Dwarves are not a bad shout. Right, is this what we're going with? Why is Cavallo not getting on with Maguire? It says fairly decent, but fairly decent is not great, is it? I want a green line. Cavallo does get on well with Bradley Fuster, though, so yeah, maybe that'll see us through. All right, let's submit team. Off we go. Tasker's asking about Blood Bowl. Can I recruit from any race, or is the team always like full orc team? No. Well, like the most recent up-to-date version with all the expansions, you do get some mixed race teams. That's possible. So, yeah, you can. There are restrictions on which races can play with which other races. But, yeah, there are some completely overpowered, ridiculous, unfair mixed race teams that you could put together if you want. It's a thing. You just need the latest expansion for it all, I think. Right, encourage them. Yeah, right, okay. So Wes Atkinson and Bradley Fuster were motivated. Well, that's better than nobody, I suppose. It's raining in Harrogate. That's our favourite type of weather as Blyth Spartans kick off in the pouring rain here. Atkinson putting a cross in early from the kickoff there. Robertson making his mark on the game immediately, though, and claiming that ball like he means business, denying Maguire the headed opportunity. All right, let's go for a demand more. 10 minutes played and not a single shot. What is this? Oh, no, Coley with a corner kick for Harrogate onto the head of Burrows. Oh, it hits the bar, hacked away off the line pretty much there. And that was dangerous, dangerous times for Blyth. We don't want to see much more of that, thanks. O'Reilly playing the ball short to Lyons now. Smith. Sangari. Very patiently moving the ball slowly up the field here. Not much urgency going on at the moment. Now O'Hanlon on the ball. Goes for a cross. Looking for Maguire. Oh, defensive error, Maguire. Oh, Maguire. The goalkeeper Robertson there saving the shot, and it's out for a corner. Smith taking that corner to Cavallo. Now Lang. Now Smith again. Cavallo. Smith. Nobody wants the ball. Oh, and eventually Cavallo getting taken down by Bingham. Oh, sorry, Bingham. Billy Bingham. And the ref wants a word with him. Go on, give him a card. Oh, he's told him it's his last chance. Okay, free kick time. Des Perez steps up. Can he get a scorcher in? No, he can't. He can just thump it wide. Disappointment. Disappointment. Okay. Bowler now for Harrogate with the throw-in. That's dangerous. There are no words for that. Johnson in the box. Closed down by number 14 there. Harvey Smith. And the ball goes out for a corner, which Coley will take. Whips it into the head of Fifield. Nods it out to Falkingham. Shot blocked again. Coley closed down. And that will be a throw. We definitely need to demand more. I'm not enjoying these highlights going Harrogate's way. So far, 5 shots each. We're the only side that's put a single shot on target, though. And we have had more of the possession. So, I mean, it's not really enough to say that we're in control of this game at all. It could go either way. Des Perez now with another free kick in the D. Oh, did that come off the post and into Robertson's hands? What on earth happened there? We're getting close. We are getting close. It's just not happening for us yet. But as close as we're getting, I think Harrogate are getting equally close as well. That's concerning. Right, Cavallo on the ball now. The Brazilian with an incisive pass, looking for Maguire. Bowler fluffs his lines, and Maguire finds himself in possession after all. Now Atkinson. Has he got a cross in him? Beats his man, plays it to the Brazilian. Cavallo out to O'Hanlon on the left. O'Hanlon turns on the spot, plays in Sangari, hits it first time to Cavallo. Now the American Des Perez to Maguire. Oh, and another golden opportunity there set out by Des Perez as Maguire whips off the shot. It is saved by the keeper again, and we take another terrible corner as I'm trying to finish off that sentence. Cavallo now whipping it into the head of Bradley Fuster. Nothing is getting past Robertson right now. He is playing a blinder. There's no way he's letting any goals in, are there? We're going to need to keep trying. We're going to have to batter the crap out of that Harrogate goal if we're going to get past this man today. He's playing a 6.9 at the moment. Luckily, Luke O'Reilly is as well, and that's why it's 0-0 as we're approaching half-time. 8 shots to Blyth, 4 on target, 8 shots to Harrogate, 2 on target. There's very, very little separating the two sides here, except for we've got slightly more accuracy in the shot. No goals, though, and it's all about the goalkeepers. As you can see, best performers, Lachlan Robertson in goal for Harrogate and Luke O'Reilly for Blyth. And that's what the game's about. That's why it's 0-0. But we're going to have to try to beat them. Okay, give him a morale boost. Yeah, all right. Well, that boosted Bradley Fuster's morale and nobody else. And we kick off the second half here at Harrogate. Robertson on the ball now. Goalkeeper largely responsible for his team's current 0-0 scoreline. Okay, Collar to Bingham. Bingham, ooh, taking his time on the ball there. Could have lost it, but managed to get it away to Bowler. Now Coley playing the through ball to Graham. It looks like he's got the pace to make it. He's going to get a shot away. Luckily saved by O'Reilly, though, and that will be a corner kick. But that was dangerous there. The pace of that man at the front, bursting away from the Blyth defence to get a shot off. And this isn't over yet. Bingham whipping the ball back into the box. Graham with the header. Saved pretty easily this time by O'Reilly. Catch says a motivated Bradley Fuster is a dangerous Bradley Fuster. You're not wrong there, Catch. You're not wrong. Let's hope it works out for us, eh? Do we need to make any substitutions? No, it's a bit early for that anyhow. But we have got a couple of guys on 6.4s. We'll have to keep an eye on Cavallo and Sangare. That's a shame, as they can be good players. Coley now with the corner kick. Lions knocking the ball away. Bingham whipping it back in. Coley hitting it first time to Graham. And we've conceded. Oh, man. It kind of felt like it was coming in the second half. They've definitely sharpened up and played a lot better than they were doing in the first half, Harrogate. And there you go. Brian Graham scoring his 10th goal of the season. Thanks to some quick thinking here by Bingham and Coley. Look at that. There you go. I mean, the Blyth defence didn't know what hit them there, did they? So we're going to go for demand more. I'm sticking with the attacking, though. I'm hoping, since this has looked largely 50-50, that we've got an equaliser in us. Cavallo, come on, take a shot. He lines it up and he bangs it in. What a goal from the Brazilian. And we needed that immediate reply from Blyth Spartans there. Cavallo scoring only his 4th goal of the season. But boy, was that a good one. And that's up there with his curling effort from a few games back. Look at that. Nice long shot into the bottom corner. We'll take that. We have equalised. I was right to stay attacking, at least for now. And I felt we had a goal in us, and there it was. Courtesy of Denilson Carvalho. What a player. What a man. 8.2 he's playing now. And there you go. In case you didn't believe it, we really do have a Brazilian. He's not good enough to play for the national side. Or even the reserves, or even the reserves of the reserves of the reserves. But he's good enough to play for us. And he is a welcome addition to the side this season. Wes Atkinson's been booked. It's time to ease off challenges a bit. Oh, header coming in. Burrows. Oh, O'Reilly claims that one. This is tense stuff. Whew, I need a breather. Like they're outperforming us at this point. They've got way more shots than us. I'm wondering, should I switch up the strategy? Should we change it up and go counter? Will that catch them out? Are they going to be overzealously charging at goal? I'm going to try it. This could bite us in the ass. This could go horribly wrong. But we're going to switch to counter, which does mean we're going to have to take off one of the strikers. Bradley Fuster's playing a 6.4 and Dan Maguire's on a 6.7. So that's an easy choice. Bradley Fuster's going to have to come off. And let's get Kieran Green on in his place. Then we need to do a little bit of swapping around. Let's get Des Prez as our deep-lying playmaker. And we'll get Green in centre mid. Sangare is fine where he is. Okay, well, let's hope this doesn't go horribly wrong really quickly. Atkinson's on a yellow card and he's playing a 6.4. I'm gonna bring Leighton Egan on as well at this point. I think we need the legs on the right wing, and I think I want to avoid a red card, if possible, from a tired player who's underperforming. So let's do that. Wes Atkinson's coming off. Okay, come on. Let's hope this makes the difference and doesn't result in them winning the match. Oh, God, I could barely watch as that free kick came in. Another cross comes in. Johnson now in possession. Now Bingham. Come on, somebody put a challenge in. Oh, Harrogate Town are changing up as well. They've switched to a 4-3-3. So pretty top-heavy formation in terms of strikers. It looks like they are going to be going out for goals. Maybe we can catch them out on the counter then. Let's see what occurs. So Collar now on the ball to Falkingham. Falkingham to Bingham. That man seems to be involved in a lot of trouble for us, Bingham. I think we need to keep an eye on him. Let me just go for a quick pause, check analysis, see if I've missed a shout. Yeah. Let's get Lewis Lang man-marking him. Man-marking Graham, because Graham scored a goal against us. Bowler, let's always press. Yep, okay, so we did miss a couple of things. And Coley as well. Yeah, let's see if those instructions help us out. The advice there coming from our assistant manager. Any better, says Cold Steel. Yeah, we've had some didn't we win the last match? Yeah, some hope has been shown. But we're drawing here away from home against Harrogate in the rain, which is our perfect weather condition normally. So I'm hoping we can get another goal. We've switched up to playing counter-attacking rather than going all out, and I'm hoping we'll catch them on the break. Now O'Hanlon, speaking of breaks, he's running up the left wing, puts a cross in to Leighton Egan, who's come on as a substitute this game. The shot comes in, but it's claimed by Robertson. That was unfortunate. I felt we could have had a goal there. All right, let's demand more. We have got less than a minute of normal time to play here at Harrogate. 4 minutes of added time, 2 of which remain now. Sangari on the ball, just outside the box, playing in O'Hanlon on the left. O'Hanlon with the cross, finds Carvalho. Oh, come on, why was that not a goal? Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, if their goalie doesn't get man of the match, I'm going to be shocked. He certainly deserves it for the performance he's put in. Now, O'Hanlon with the throw-in to Carvalho. Carvalho immediately tackled by Collar. The ball sent upfield, finding Thorne for Harrogate. Lang now intercepting that pass with a header. Green to Des Perez. Now O'Hanlon again. Can he get one last cross in for us before the full-time whistle? Collar brings down O'Hanlon, so that will be a free kick. And it looks like number 8, Des Perez, is going to take it. And here it comes. What's he got in his bag of tricks? Come on, Des Perez. It's a good cross. Sangari's head found, but unfortunately no power to it. And Robertson plucks it out of the air with ease. And that will probably be the last kick of the game. And it is. The full-time whistle goes. It's a 1-1 draw. We're away from home. I'll take that. I'll take a point away from home. That could have gone a lot worse. We'll tell them that was excellent. Yeah, they need their confidence boosting. We've had a rough patch and we're about to play League 2 Crawley Town away from home. It's going to be a tough old cup game. But yeah, oh man, I felt Egan should have put us ahead there. Catch says Egan will be in for a sleepless night now. Yeah, damn right. Because I'll be ringing him up every 10 minutes saying, why did you miss? Why did you miss that? We really needed those 3 points. Why did you miss? Okay, so honours even at Wetherby Road. And yeah, that leaves us in 15th. We stay ahead of Harrogate. Same points difference. We've still got a game in hand, though. So, potentially if we win our game in hand, we could be on 30 points. And it's worth noting that would jump us a fair bit up the table. But there are other teams also above with games in hand. Stockport also on 22, Maidstone and Cambridge. Leyton Orient only on 21 played. Wow. This league's all over the place at the moment. There's a lot of teams with a lot of games to catch up on. Leighton Egan's a little jaded and can do with the rest. Yeah, after that miss, mate, I'm not surprised. Carvalho scoring a goal, getting a rating of 8.3. Yeah, that's pretty decent football from him. He did score another wonder strike. He almost got a second as well. He's another player that might not sleep tonight. Okay, while it saves, I'm going to get a drink. Okay. This will be a very tough game that's coming up next. So I need to switch the training schedule. Let's go with counter. Worked out for us against them last time, didn't it? That it certainly did better than defensive. So we'll start with counter and then we'll drop to defensive during the match if things go horribly wrong. And again, a reminder, Crawley are a whole division above us in terms of league and quality. So... Tony, this is fine. McQuaid targeting success for Blyth. Oh, really? Okay. As usual, he says this is fine. Everything's fine with him all of the time, isn't it? Right. Match analysis against Harrogate. So yeah, Wes Atkinson. We know had a bit of a rubbish game. Ben O'Hanlon getting both the key passes and mistakes. Well. He's consistent, isn't he, Seska? He certainly is, yeah. He's just got one line. This is fine. Cold still says that guy's on drugs. Maybe. He's on the happy pills. Josh Doherty is a very good option at left back. That's this guy here. Well, we know absolutely nothing about him. Oh well. I guess we'll keep an eye on him. Cole still says, let's bring on Mex the next away match and stand behind the opposing force bench. Yeah, that would be a welcome addition. Let's have some Mex in the stands. I bet we wouldn't hear a peep out of the home fans if we did that for our next away game. Okay, yeah, training schedule is well and truly prepared. All right, Ellis Plummer is apparently a key player for them. What's he? He's a defender. Right, so they seem pretty strong at the back. No wonder we're struggling to score goals against them. I hope that means they're weak up front, though. So they struggle to score goals against us. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, I mean, this is a fixture we could really do with winning. As we know that whoever wins this game gets to play Brighton in the next round, and they're a Premiership side, and we would make so much money from that game if we got through to it, but it's so unlikely that we'll win this match. I need to try to not get my hopes up. So yeah, Crawley are clear favourites. Yeah, no shocks there, eh? Okay, let me just have a look at the schedule. Who've we got after that? Macclesfield, where are they? 23rd. Oh, good. Another morale-boosting potential game there. Yes. Although Macclesfield are favourites. Even the teams that suck in this division are favourites against us. Just for the record, you know, like, bear in mind that the game can calculate how good your players are, how good your form is, and whether you should be favourites or not. And yeah, we're so rarely favourites. I think we're overperforming to be where we are. But I was hoping to get up, like maybe scrape our way into 7th spot. It's looking less and less likely as the season's wearing on, but we can still dream, can't we? Yeah, that's right, Cold Steel. The Crawley game is a rematch. So we drew 0-0 in the first leg at Croft Park, which is our home stadium. And so that means it goes to an away leg now, which means it's even tougher for us to win than the last leg was. So that's why I'm pretty certain we're going to lose this. But we will give it our best. Can't ask for more than that, can we? Right. No, not interested in the scouting. So they're in decent form now. That's not great. We're still inconsistent. So, yeah, and the odds are well and truly in their favour. Bertoldi is suspended, though. That's good, because I'm pretty sure he played for them last time around, so perhaps he's one of their first choice. Maybe that'll put a hole in the team for us to exploit. Sorry, I assumed you guys didn't need to hear that burp, so it got muted. It kind of fell, unfortunately, halfway through my sentence. Right, let's do a quick pick. Is Egan still requiring rest? He is. Damn. And we only brought him on as a sub. What is this guy's natural fitness? 6. Okay. That explains a lot. Because, natural fitness 6 out of 20 is not great. That kind of means he eats all the pies too often. So no wonder he's always needing a rest. Lay off the pie and beers, and perhaps you'll be fit enough to play a full game of football. Okay. So I am actually going to start him, though, because Wes Atkinson did not play well in that last game. So we'll probably end up having to bring him on as a sub, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go Hanlon on the bench as well. Then we've got Reed in midfield. I think I want a second midfielder as well. I don't need 2 strikers. Who's more deserving? I mean, Josh Dolling hasn't had a game in ages. Let's keep him on the bench just in case. And that means Connor Oliver, I think, gets the nod. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. All right. Oh, man. Carvalho and Maguire's relationship not being the best kind of concerns me, but never mind. Here we go. Counter-attacking strategy. Let's see if it gets us a cheeky goal and maybe a win. And hopefully we'll be tight enough at the back. They're playing 4-2-3-1, so they're going for a very attacking formation here. So perhaps counter-attacking is going to pay off for us. And they've got 4 men up front pretty much, with the 2 attacking wingers and an attacking centre midfielder there, in addition to the lone striker. So this is where this formation comes into its own, in my opinion, because you've got the 3 centre-backs to contend with all of this mess, and the 2 wing-backs as well. And then we've got Des Perez, centre of midfield, playing a defensive deep-line playmaker role. Means he's generally going to be available to assist as well. So hopefully we shouldn't get caught with our pants down at the back, but you know, anything can happen. This is just what we're telling the team to do. This doesn't mean the team will do what we tell them when it comes to the match. So we'll see what happens. Right. No, not aggressively expect to win. Passionate. I know we're the underdogs here, but go on out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. Let's try that. I've ignored Tony and it didn't work. Nobody liked my rousing speech. All right, fine. See if I care. Go out there half-assed then. And we're off. And it's raining here in Crawley as well. And so far, very safe and patient play being displayed from the kickoff by Blyth. Just knocking it around at the back. Wasting a bit of time, keeping a bit of possession. Trying to keep Crawley's opportunities down to a minimum. Speaking of which, though, here's one right now. And Frankham drills his free kick into the wall. It comes back to his feet and he has another crack at goal, but skies it completely. So that's a relief there. 2 shots to Crawley so far. Nothing happening for Blyth. I've gone for a demand more. I know it's early on in the match, but perhaps that will spark some life into us. Kieran Green's booked already. Okay, time to ease off. Oh, Crawley are inspired. That's not good. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Yeah, they're focused. They're focused. Right, Little here with the throw-in to Carvalho. Carvalho taken down, but Little rescuing the situation. Cheeky little back heel to the Brazilian now. Now Des Perez. What's he going to do with it? Puts a cross in to Leighton Egan. Egan hopefully can get it into the box. Looks like he can, but only finding the head of Alnwick. The move hasn't broken down yet, though. Blyth are still in possession. Now Sangari on the edge of the box. Brazilian Carvalho gets a shot away, but deflected off a defender's leg and out for a corner. Now Green with that corner plays it safe to Des Perez. Des Perez having to think about what to do. Gets tackled, but Green picks up the loose ball. Unfortunately, was offside when that ball pinged off, so the move breaks down. That is a shame. It was nice to see us putting some pressure on the Crawley box there for a time. Let's see if we can keep it up. Egan to Green. in midfield. Now Mohamed Sangari to Carvalho. Out to the left wing where Michael Little lives. Oh, beats his man very cheekily there and puts it across to Maguire. And what a move that was. Oh my God, can you believe that? Michael Little, calm as you like, thinks he's Lionel Messi. And almost looks like he could be with this little cheeky trick here. Watch this. Waits for number 14 to go for the tackle. Just dinks it aside, puts a cross in, finds the boot of Dan Maguire. And it's in the back of the net before you can blink. 10th goal of the season for Dan Maguire there. And let's hope there's more where that came from. I can't believe it. We're actually ahead in the away replay against Crawley. Des Perez with a free kick there on the edge of the box. Drilled into the wall. Gets another crack at the... Oh! Finds the head of Lang, but no power to that header. And Boney claims it quite easily there. But promising stuff. Promising stuff here. We're actually getting highlights for Blyth, and that gives me hope. So far, we are 1 goal ahead as we approach half-time, and that is the stuff of dreams. 62% possession. We're definitely keeping hold of the ball nicely and frustrating our opponents, aren't we? Keeping their shots down to a minimum. And that's what we've got to do. If we're going to win this game, we've got to scrape a win by probably just 1 goal. And we've got a goal. We've just now got to cling on to this for dear life for the next 45 minutes of football. Can we do it? Can we do it? Who knows? Muratore to Nathaniel George. Crawley surging forward from their kickoff. Plummer with a cross. Only finding the head of Michael Little though, and the ball is coming back out and in the possession of Blyth once again. And, oh man, I hope this clock ticks away. I hope this clock ticks away. Let's go for a demand more. Come on, boys. Just keep your concentration up. Well, Des Perez feels a bit pressured. O'Reilly with a goal kick now. Playing it short to captain Lewis Lang. Goes for the long ball. He does love doing that, does Lang. Maguire gets on the end of it and he gets a shot away, but it's a weak effort and Boney claims it. Frankham now. Playing the ball between him and Nathaniel George. Nathaniel George goes for a shot himself, deciding he fancies his chances with the long effort there, and it just goes just over the bar. It wasn't a bad effort from the distance. Des Perez, Lyons and Sangari passing it between themselves. Sangari with the ball over the top. Maguire controls it beautifully, takes a shot, but unfortunately directly at the keeper. But the move is not quite over. Oh, now it is. as soon as I say that. Okay, let's go for some praise. See how that works on them. Come on, lads. Yeah, okay. O'Reilly's overwhelmed by the praise. He's welling up at the back. He's like, I can't believe it, boss. I can't believe you think I'm doing well. Oh, I hope that doesn't blur his eyes. And clearly it has. With tears in his eyes, Luke O'Reilly fails to see that ball coming in. And it's into the back of the Blyth net. I should never have praised them. Lesson learned. Never praise them. Look at that. O'Reilly's daddy issues let the side down, says Catch. You're not wrong there, mate. Oh, man. What on earth? Oh, that's what I get, isn't it? Back to demanding more, I suppose. So, 85 minutes played, and it's now 1-1. We've got everything to play for, but our chances look like they're slipping away of winning this game now. This will, of course, go to extra time and then penalties if nobody wins in normal time. But we're going to have to see what happens. Crawley could still score. There's another 4 minutes to play, and then there'll be added time. But Michael Little dispossesses the man in red there nicely. Unfortunately, Maguire also tackled. Now Grego Cox putting a cross in. Nathaniel George on the end of it. It's been disallowed, though, to my relief, because he was offside. But that could have been dream over. As you can see from that red line there, he's quite a way offside as well. So no way that's a goal. Okay, team are focused after the feedback. I think it might be time to sub Egan off. He's now only at 55% fitness, and he's on a yellow card. He's going to be struggling running up and down that right wing over and over. So we're bringing on Wes Atkinson, and we're going to tell him that I believe he can make a difference. I am, of course, lying. But what you believe and what you tell your players are often two different things. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that spurs him on to greatness. Smith, Sangare, Little on the left. Now Des Perez. Sangare once again. Just passing the ball around safely. Cheeky little back heel to Green from Des Perez. Now Maguire is going to play it out right to Wes Atkinson. Oh, man. You see, that's why I was lying to him. That's why I don't believe he can do it for us. Did you see that control? That was awful. He just completely allowed that move to break down with a bad touch. And suddenly we find Crawley on the attack. Nathaniel George in possession there. Playing it to Plummer. Loops it over to George Cox. Off the bar! Oh, my God. That could have been dream over. That could have been dream over. Let's demand more. This is not what we want, lads. Come on. Come on. Not like this. Carvalho, come on the counter. Come on, break quickly. Oh, he's dithered over it and he's lost possession. We need a bit more sense of urgency from the lads at this stage, don't we? Francombe to Diath. Now Grego Cox. Plummer on the left for Crawley. Playing it back safely to Alnwick now. Sends it straight back to Plummer. And that is the end of normal time. We will now go into extra time. But we will get to tell the boys they're doing very well so far. Because they are. Let's face it. Look, on paper, we should not win this game. We shouldn't even be drawing it. We should be losing it. So I'm going to tell them they're doing well. Because a draw is not a bad place to be. Going into extra time. This is bad news for us, though, because one thing that comes with being in a higher division and actually being in the professional football leagues is full-time players and much higher fitness levels. So the longer this game drags out, the more Crawley are getting an advantage on us as their extra level of fitness will start to show in terms of them making fewer mistakes and us making more. But we'll see if we can cling on to this first half of extra time. Oh, very nearly a goal there. Come on, demand more. Come on, boys. Yeah, they're looking focused. Line's looking a bit pressured, but come on. Anyone playing badly that needs to be taken off? No, I mean, they're all doing pretty well so far. Let's keep this up. They're out of subs at least, says Catch. Okay, that's a good thing. But our fitness levels are going to be lower than theirs. I'm worried. Francombe, off the post! How many times is the woodwork going to save us? Hold on a minute. I'm just going to pause it. Sorry for those that don't like pauses mid-match, but I think I can... Yeah, I'm going to bring up the stat for woodwork because... Oh, it's only twice they've hit the woodwork. That's surprising. I felt like it was more than that. So more than that already, but I guess not. Okay, we'll extend this little box down a bit. There we go. There, we'll keep the woodwork stat in permanently now, I think. We've got room for it. Okay, let's play on. Carvalho scythed down cynically by Smith. Come on, send him off, ref. That was filth, absolute filth, and he's sent for an early shower. Number 8 hangs his head in shame as he walks off the field. And now we have got a chance. We've got a shot. It's a tired team for both sides, but one of those teams is down to 10 men, and it's not ours. So we've got a chance. Des Perez steps up with a free kick. Carvalho in space. Can't find a way through the red shirts, though. The ball pings about and comes to a dead stop. Unfortunately, no goal there. Man, what do I do? What do I do? Do I switch to attacking? Or do I just stick with the counter and play it out for penalties? Can we win a penalty shootout against Crawley? I mean, we've probably got a better chance of winning penalties than we have at winning on the field. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Kegman Plays is raiding. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. Awesome. And Scooter, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream and the trials and tribulations of Blyth Spartans. We're playing an FA Cup game at the moment against League 2 Crawley, and somehow we're still clinging on to a 1-1 draw, and Crawley have just gone down to 10 men. Kieran Green with the shot! Oh, what a shot it is! What timing! Oh, just as we're raided, Kieran Green, the vice-captain, with a sublime long-range effort there. Michael Little providing the throw-in. A terrible throw-in that somehow ends up at the feet of Sangare. Passes it to Des Perez. Des Perez, the American there, setting up the shot for Kieran Green, and into the top right corner it goes. And can you believe it? We could be on our way to the next round of the FA Cup, and we could be playing that fixture against Brighton after all at this rate. We've just got to cling on for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I'm going to praise the lads. I shouldn't do that, actually. Last time I praised that, O'Reilly cried and we conceded a goal while he had tears in his eyes. But fingers crossed that has not screwed things for us. Oh, man, I can't believe it. Everybody's knackered at this point. But I'm going to keep all the same lads on the field for the last few minutes and hope that this peters out. Unbelievable. Come on, don't concede. Don't concede. Please don't concede. Oh, well closed down there by the Blyth man. Can't quite see what number he is, but I'm going to assume it was Kieran Green. I think that's who it was. Throw in here. Intercepted. Nice, nice. Now Michael Little on the attack for Blyth. Des Perez back to Lyons. Playing the ball fairly safe and patiently at the moment. Now Kieran Green out wide to Atkinson, but it was too heavy. Atkinson had no chance of reaching that, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. We have 1 minute of added time to play, and we've played most of that minute already. We're down to 15 seconds. We just need to mess about as much as possible. And there's the final whistle. We've actually beaten League Two Crawley in the FA Cup, thanks to that sending off in extra time of Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. Well played, Jimmy. You have allowed us to sneak our way through into the next round. And if you're wondering why I'm so over the moon about making it to the next round and playing a Premiership side, it's because Blyth is not a rich club. We're not swimming in mega bucks here. We're no Billericay. And the money we will get for playing Brighton is going to be colossal. I reckon it will be around £1 million or just shy of that. And that's mega bucks for us. Right, yeah, we're going to passionately tell the lads that was really special. Well done. Well done. And I'm pretty sure Luke O'Reilly's crying somewhere in a corner again. He can't handle being praised. But, oh, what a result that is. Unbelievable stuff. Can't believe it. So we got 27k for beating Crawley. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's good money for us. That's like a whole quality player at this level. So, yeah, Blyth are through, and we will face Brighton in the FA Cup. We're playing away, so we're going all the way down to Brighton. I guess the Blyth lads are going to see the sun for the first time, and, you know, we might even be playing on a pitch that isn't waterlogged. That'll be a nice change of pace, won't it? We're going to get absolutely hammered by Brighton. There is no two ways of looking at that. We are only a Vanarama national side, but unbelievable that we would even be playing a team like that, and we will definitely capitalise on that. Kieran Green, he definitely deserves the praise for the goal that won the match for us in the end. We'll give him some praise. Good man. Okay. Right. So let's have a look at our finances. So we're currently on a bank balance of about 200k. So, yeah, that Premiership match is going to be fantastic. Oh, another follow. Thank you very much for the extra follows that I didn't notice while I was busy being all excited. So that's Matiago Silva, Kegman Plays, and Nipper 1989. Thank you to all of you guys for following. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. For those that don't know, you can catch me on Fridays playing Football Manager. I absolutely love this game. And the one thing I think it lacks is match commentary. So I try to put a lot of effort into that to the detriment of my voice. But I think it's worth it. So Egan will have to miss out on the Brighton game due to his suspension. That's a shame. But what will be, will be. We're not expecting to win that match anyway. Okay, so we've got Macclesfield next, and I think if we can beat Crawley, we can beat anyone, surely. We're going to go for the attacking strategy again. We're bringing that back, and we're going to train for it as well, because that's how we're going to play against Macclesfield. So back to the usual approach. I do like attacking football a lot more than defensive, but the counter-attacking strategy saw us through that fixture just about. I mean, okay, the press want to talk to me. Yeah, it's not good news. We'll find a way to handle the situation. Whatever. Go away, press. Can Blyth even play in clear weather, says Cold Steel? No, I'm not sure they can, actually. I think we need boggy pitches, rain, and long balls. That's how we do it here at Blyth. Okay. Little should be changed to backup. I don't agree with you. I don't agree that he should be a backup. I know he's getting on a bit for a left wing back. He's 30 now. And he's not as sharp or as fast as he used to be. But I haven't got anyone better than Michael Liddell. And he provides so many assists. He's a fantastic player. Sean Reid should be made first team. Oh, but then again, if I make him first team, he'll ask for more money. And we can't afford that yet. Maybe if we get $1 million in for playing a Premiership side, maybe I'll think about it, Reid. We'll see. And another follow, Kanga FM. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay. Let's rock on. We need to get Macclesfield Town played. They are bottom of the division right now. Come on. Surely we can't lose that. Surely not. So, yeah, definitely going in attacking. And let's hope to compound their misery. Let's have a look. Here they are. Wow, they've only won twice all season. They beat Yeovil and Harrogate. All right. That's a weird one because Yeovil are all the way up here. But, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's hope they don't beat us. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Thanks very much, Kegman. I really appreciate that. Again, thank you so much for the raid, mate. I hope you had a good stream. Right, okay. Here we go. Let's praise Dan Maguire for his training. Let's do that. He deserves it. Connor Oliver definitely getting criticised. That's another follow I'm hearing there. Zabeacon, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Let's hope we can get a win and keep you guys entertained. Or maybe you prefer misery. Maybe you like seeing people lose. I don't know yet. We'll have to find out. Either way, I hope you enjoy the stream. We'll have a loss coming up because I've just seen we've got Aldershot soon, and I'm almost certain they're going to wreck us. They're up in 4th position in the league, and yeah, I can't see myself beating Aldershot away. But Macclesfield, bottom of the division, surely we can do that. Unless we get the FM curse. Hasn't seemed to have featured as much in this version, in my experience anyway. In FM 19, it doesn't seem to happen as much. But in previous versions of Football Manager, I used to have this issue where if you play a team when they're bottom of the division, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be top of the division. If you play the bottom of the division team, you will end up losing. It just doesn't matter what you do, you'll lose. That happened to me so many times on previous versions, but this version, not so much. But now I've said that, let's see if the jinx returns. Only one way of finding out. So here we go. Let's pick the team. Knowles. I've been disappointed with Knowles lately. So, yeah, he's getting benched. Let's give Dolling a game because Josh Dolling hasn't played in quite a while. We'll stick him in as the poacher, where he's a little bit more comfortable, which means Dan Maguire will have to play as the pressing forward. Right, we need some wing backs. Is Egan injured or is he just knackered? No, he's knackered. Okay, well, he can cope. Deal with it, Egan. Bradley Fuster, and I need a midfielder. Oh, man. Oh, we're a much weaker side today. Do I take Des Perez or Sangari on the bench? Des Perez, although he's a little bit tighter, if he comes on as a sub late on in the game, that's not so bad, is it, for that level of fitness? I know Connor Oliver's available. Actually, he's not been in terrible form. Let's stick Oliver on. And we've got Nicholas and Reed. You know what? I think I'm going to change that up. Just give me a second. Right, nose blown. We're all good. Yeah, Nicholas, I don't really rate Nicholas that much. We signed him in the first season, I think, just as a, like, you know, when we're desperate, we can use him kind of player. We're not that desperate. I'd rather have Connor Oliver on the field, I think. So this is going to be the lineup. We're playing attacking. And Josh Dolling getting the first team nod in quite a while. He's only played 4 games all season. Poor lad. But he's got some reasonable stats for a poacher. Decent pace. Reasonable finishing, dribbling, determination off the ball, all of the good stuff. So hopefully he'll do all right for us. So let's proceed to match. Should we bring on Mex to this one? Says Cold Still. Save it for the next fixture. I think we'll have more trouble with the next team than these guys. So they're playing a solid 4-4-2. Nothing too exotic there, eh? Right, yeah, pick up where you left off, lads. Okay, Luke O'Reilly, the only one seeming motivated there. Never mind. And we're away here at Croft Park. And look, as usual, it is raining. Our home weather condition. Oh, O'Hanlon, come on. You're better than that. Fouling early on. Let's hope that's not a sign of things to come for his game. So, nothing much happening at the moment. What's going on? Someone getting a card? Yeah, O'Hanlon's getting a card. Seriously, man? Less than 5 minutes played. How can you be that frustrated already? Okay, Atkinson now with the throw-in to Buddle. Buddle chipping it forward, but it's a terrible one. Defensive header is poor, and Reed gets on the end of it, but his shot is charged down very quickly by the Macclesfield defence, and good job for them, because that could have been a cracking shot on goal coming off the foot of Reed if they weren't careful. Really? Really, game? Is that how it's going to be? I guess we are going to get FM'd after all, maybe. So Dolling here with a free kick, and Smith just left completely free to take a shot. O'Reilly tried to come out and intercept, but wasn't quite quick enough off the starting blocks, and that is a goal for Macclesfield in under 20 minutes. And yeah, this is not the start we hoped for. This is not what's supposed to be happening. Okay, right, come on, we can do better than this. Wow, what an uneventful first half. Apparently attacking these guys, it's not working out very well for us so far, is it? Buddle there with the clearance, finding Dan Maguire. He's going to dribble the ball upfield. Can he beat his man? Looks like he can. He's got the legs just about. Yep. Puts a cross in to the head of Josh Dolling, and it's a poor header, unfortunately. Dolling, not the best header of the ball. What's his stat? There you go, 6. So no real surprise there. Dolling now through on goal. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Can you believe that? A comedy error goal there. Josh Dolling put through, takes the shot, hits the post. Comes off the post and hits the back of goalkeeper Peter Duran, and the poor man concedes an own goal. Oh, it hits his heels while they're in the air. What a ridiculous goal. But I'm not going to complain. I'm taking that. Thank you very much. Oh, I've made the mistake of praising, and now Kieran Green's overwhelmed this time. At least O'Reilly's not got tears in his eyes. Hopefully we won't concede another before half-time, but what is this game all about, eh? We've conceded and then scored possibly the most ridiculous goal I've seen in weeks just then. But yeah, we're taking that. Not sure if I want to encourage them. I don't think they've been doing that well. I'm going to tell them I'm far from pleased. So let's go with that. We've fired them up. Dolling with the kickoff. The sun is out at Croft Park now as Reed takes the ball forward, finding O'Hanlon. Now Dan Maguire allows himself to be tackled very cheaply there, though. He just dithered too long on the ball. He had men around him. He should have done something with it. Now Gabriel with a throw-in from Macclesfield. Puts a cross in. Buddle with the defensive header. And he comes out as far as Vincenti. Oh, curling low effort there at the Blyth goal, but O'Reilly claiming it. And we have a reprieve. Right, I'm going to go for a demand more. We're focused up. Darling there. Oh, with the header, Smith just about with an awkward clearance, finding Kieran Green. Kieran Green dribbling upfield, but not very quickly. Feels like he's got all the time in the world. Playing a ball over the top. This is what we like. Josh Dolling now, through on goal. Takes a shot. He should have played it square to Maguire. What was he thinking? The shot was saved, but it does go out for a corner. Now, Kieran Green is going to step up and take probably one of his trademark awful corners. Yep, there it is. Pretty bad. And the ball is cleared by the Macclesfield defence for a throw-in. Durin with the free kick now for Macclesfield. Punted way deep into the Blyth half. O'Hanlon gets the ball through to Maguire. Maguire making a run, charging at the Macclesfield defence. But again, coming off second best as Gabriel puts in a well-timed challenge and takes possession away from the Blyth Spartans. Now, Vincenti in possession, playing the ball to Andrews. Andrews looking to find Darling in space. Darling or Darling? I've no idea. Andrews with the header over the bar though. Let's call him Darling because there are other ways to spell Darling if that's really what his name is. Let's demand more again. Focus up. Anyone having an absolute howler? Reed is not doing too well, is he? That's bad news. Let's go to tactics. I think I'm going to have to take Reed off. Which means Callum Nicholas gets an opportunity, a rare opportunity. Let's see what he can do. Let's tell him he can go out there and make a difference. He seems motivated. Always nice when you can motivate a sub. Let's see if it makes a difference, though. Is he going to go out and score a goal? Nicholas's favourite role is actually a shadow striker, so... Who needs Nicholas when we've got Kieran Green, who somehow has recently learned how to take long shots? I have no idea where he learned this, but I'm pleased about it. Kieran Green, what a curling effort there. I mean, it wasn't in the top corner exactly. It was more of a goalkeeping error than anything, but put it on target, so we'll give him credit for that. And we take the lead. It is now 2-1 to Blyth Spartans, and Macclesfield have got to be feeling demoralised. Right, we're going to go for praise. Risky business with these lads, but we're doing it. Nicholas on the ball, his first highlight, playing it back to Callum Oliver. Oliver losing possession like a muppet, though. It's not what we want to see. Smith to Dorling. Out wide to Gabriel. Come on, close him down. Close him down. Gabriel chipping across, switching up play to the left wing now. Welsh Hayes with the cross to Dorling. Oh, beautiful setup play there. Good save by Luke O'Reilly to keep that out of the Blyth net. And another reprieve for us there, courtesy of our goalkeeper. That was scary. Right, Harvey Smith is looking really tired now. I know there's only 4 minutes of the game left, but I don't want any defensive errors due to a tired defender. So Lewis Lang is going to come on. Lewis Lang is, of course, the captain this season. So let's see if he can inspire the team to cling on to our lead for the last few minutes of the game. Kieran Green stepping up for another free kick. Here it comes. Oh, drills it on target. It's low and required a save from the Macclesfield keeper, and that will go out for a corner. Unfortunately, Green's not as good at the corners as he is at the free kicks in this match. Anyway, Kieran Green there wearing the captain's armband for this match and playing an 8.3. He's the vice-captain. And of course Lang has been on the bench, but wow, he's really earned his stripes this match. Apart from there, let's pretend that didn't happen as he lost possession very cheaply. He should have done better there, but never mind. He's scored a goal, he's put us ahead, he's captaining well, leading by example mostly. And comes off a defender there, going out for a corner. Dorling taking that corner for Macclesfield, whipping it in dangerously towards the penalty spot, but headed away by a man in green and white. Now Gabriel taking the throw to Cullen. Back to Gabriel. Buddle attempting the clearance there. Now O'Reilly playing it short to Green. Oh, Green with another error. I hope that doesn't cost us a goal, Green. I've been singing your praises. Buddle there with a half effort of a clearance, just giving it straight back to a blue shirt, unfortunately. Oh, is that foul by Atkinson? Oh, don't send him. Oh, it's all right. It's only a yellow. It's only a yellow. No heart attacks just yet. Oh, man. Seconds of this match remain in added time here at Croft Park. 15 seconds to play. Just mess about with it, O'Reilly. Play it short. There we go. Lang, play it back to the keeper. All right. All right. Fine, ignore me then. Obviously, Lang thinks he knows best. Come on, ref. Blow up. Blow the whistle. There it is. No, that's the offside whistle. Come on, blow for full time. Come on, we're 25 seconds over now. There it is, finally. Well, bearing in mind we were playing bottom of the division there, that was a little bit more uncomfortable than we'd hoped, wasn't it? Whew. Luke O'Reilly struggled to perform, made a mistake which led to a goal. I feel that's a little bit harsh on him. I feel the defenders in front of him should have done a little bit better at marking Matthew Smith, who scored that first goal for Macclesfield. But all right, blame Luke O'Reilly if you want. Kieran Green saving the day. What a goal. What a goal from his free kick. And, of course, that bizarre own goal as well by Petter Durin. Courtesy of, I think Josh Dolling deserves some credit for that. Some might even say it was a trick shot. Perhaps he played to hit the post and then the keeper just for extra embarrassment while scoring a goal. I'm sure he's going to try to claim it. But 2-1 win. We'll take that result. Tony, this is fine, McQuaid says, I can't think of anything particular that needs addressing. Well, thanks for that, Tony. I, on the other hand, disagree, and I think that was a good win. Because at the moment, in our first season in this division, any win is a good win. It doesn't matter who we're playing, they're all tough teams to us. O'Reilly shines again, says Cold Steel. Yeah, mostly. Apart from that failed rush out to stop the first goal. One of the competition's worst defences so far this season continued to struggle as Macclesfield lost to Blyth. Yeah, poor old Macclesfield. No wonder they're bottom of the table. See what their goal difference is. -20. -20. Although there is a team with worse, Torquay, who are a mere point above them in the table, they have a -24 goal difference. Still, I can't mock them so far. I'm on a minus goal difference as well. It's just not as bad as theirs. -4. But hopefully we'll turn that around. So Kieran Green getting praise again. I think that's 2 games in a row. Unbelievable. Cold Steel says, still 3 wins so far this session. A lot better than last week. Yeah, you're not wrong there. And we've been using the new strategies I put together. The counter-attacking one seems to work. It's not, no strategy is 100% foolproof, is it? Like they can all fail at any given moment, but it seemed to have done all right for us. It got us past Crawley. So it got us a draw against Crawley at home and then a scraped win away from home. So the counter-attacking looks all right. The defensive one, too early to say. We've only used it once and it wasn't really working out for us, so I switched away from it. But I'll give that some other opportunities in the future. Perhaps that's what we'll use against Brighton when we come to play them. That seems like a sensible thing to do. And do I really want to go all out attack against a Premiership team when I'm in the Vanarama National? The answer to that is probably not wise. Probably shouldn't do it. So perhaps that's a good opportunity to test the defensive. But before that, we've got many games to play. We've got Aldershot Town away, which I think is going to be a horrible loss. And then we've got Gloucester City in the first round of the FA Trophy. And they are, of course, in the Vanarama South. So they're a division below us. And we've got a good chance of ruining their day. Again, I would like to go as far as I can in both of the cups, just because that's the best way of making money for teams at this level. That's how you make bank. You either get really, really lucky and have a player that's worth selling to someone, or you just go as far as you can in the cups every season until you manage to build up a little bit of fundage. Right, Aldershot, I think we'll go for counter against them. We're playing away. They're 4th in the table. They're a much better team than we are. So, yeah, let's train for the counter-attacking and switch to that again. See how that goes for us. Scooter says, oh, that's an interesting tactic. Which one was that? The attacking one or the counter? I've only just noticed that comment, so it could have been a while back. But yeah, I've just gone for what I like. Like we all know there are much better strategies in Football Manager than what I'm doing. There are strategies you can just Google and use if you want to be some kind of lazy person and not do it yourself. But I like doing my own thing, and this is my favourite formation. That's how I like football to be played personally. So I've tried to build a strategy that will work around that. And then my other two strategies, I lose a striker in favour of gaining an extra centre midfielder. And the only difference between the counter-attacking and the defensive is the instructions. So the formation's the same. And it's still a very similar setup to my attacking strategy. I mean, this is what I view as my main strategy normally, but we're in our first division in this season and we've struggled with it against some teams because attacking football doesn't work against everybody when they're better than you. So I've had to switch things up, but that's what I would normally play. Once we're settled into the division, we will return to that. But yeah, we're giving these other tactics a run. And as I said, so far, I think I'm okay with the counter. We may have to tweak it in future if it starts failing us, but seems to be doing all right, doesn't it? FM always FMs. It does. It absolutely does. Right, Kieran Green making team of the week there. That's good stuff. Right, Little pleased to be involved in football after his injury. Okay, I don't remember what his injury was, but all right, Little, I believe you. Okay, I think this is one of the games in hand being played. Yeah, this is our game in hand being played. Right. So, I mean, Aldershot are a force to be reckoned with. They've only lost 4 times this season. One of those losses against league leaders Billericay. They've lost to Eastleigh, Hartlepool and Stockport. All teams that are above us. Oh, apart from Hartlepool. Okay, so nearly all teams are above us. Well, that gives us a glimmer of hope, doesn't it? We might be able to beat him. But yeah, our form is now strong, but unfortunately so is theirs. And the bookies say things are going to go in their favour. Let's see if we can upset the odds. Reckons Green should be given the deep line playmaker role. Is that right? Because he doesn't look very creative. He does like flair 5 and dropping. Really? Vision 12 though. I mean, that could be worse. Maybe we'll go with the assistant manager's recommendation, but tentatively and filled with doubt. All right, let's get Egan on for Bernard. Des Prez is still a little bit knackered, and Carvalho is as well. We're never going to beat this team playing a weaker side, though. That being said, at least Nicholas has actually got a better partnership with Maguire than Carvalho's got so far. I mean, I'll just show you if I switch that. So, yeah, Carvalho's by far the better player, but doesn't really have as good a working relationship with our striker, our main man, Dan Maguire. This is tough. I don't know what to do. I need a striker on the bench, but I want both of these players on the bench as well. I'm gonna have to drop one of them on. Okay, Des Prez is coming off the bench, and yeah, I think Dolling performed reasonably well. So let's have Dolling on as our reserve striker again. I'll be honest. I'm very pessimistic about getting through this fixture with any degree of success because we've got quite a few non-first choice players in here. But in the name of fitness, I think we're going to have to do it. Who's up next? Gloucester. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm likely to lose to Aldershot anyway, so I'd rather play a slightly weaker side, lose away at Aldershot, and just have my better players fresh for beating Gloucester, because getting through the cup means more to this team in terms of our financial situation. So we're gonna do this. It's happening. I've clicked through now. Old Still says, hopefully if we end the season well enough, we can attract a couple of quality players. Yeah, definitely. Definitely be looking to improve. We got a bunch of good players in at the start of this season. thanks to our recent promotion, which was nice. But I would like to get more in, and fingers crossed, now we've got that fixture coming up against Brighton, we will have the finances to be able to afford to bring good players in as well. The only thing that will work against us is our reputation as a club. We're not rich, we're not a high rep club, we're not an established top flight football team or anything like that. So we're going to have a lot of things that might turn off players' interest. But if they like money, we should be able to pay out some good money. Assuming we get a good haul in for the Brighton game. Okay, Kieran Green picking up a yellow card inside of the first 10 minutes. Let's hope that he stays calm from here on in. Yeah, it's time to ease off tackles. That's unfortunate because he is playing as a defensive style of midfielder. Wow, nothing's happening, is it? 23 minutes played, one shot each, nothing going on. But honestly, that's better news for me than it is for them, because they should by all rights be all over us in terms of the difference in quality. Sangare picking up a yellow as well. Oh, Sangare is known for getting himself sent off from time to time. Let's hope this isn't one of those times. Lenzar, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Yeah, not really much to comment on so far. There's not really been any highlights. Oh, here we go. Finally, a throw-in for Aldershot. Vaughan now to Dowling. Dowling switching up play to Kinsella. He's in space. Shot closed down, though, and we've got a counter-attack. That is the strategy we're playing here. Dan Maguire making the break on the right wing. Can he put a cross into someone? Goes for Sangare's head. Off the head of Sangare. Saved by the keeper, though. Hoffer saving Aldershot from an embarrassing goal there. But we will get a corner now. Kieran Green whipping the corner in. Finds Reed, but Reed not quick enough to react to the possession he had there. And he gets tackled very quickly. And the ball is put out for a throw-in. Now we're up the other end. Vaughan throwing to Dowling once again. That same combo. Oh! Cross whipped in dangerously. But the header just sailing over the bar. McDonald now with a free kick. Ooh, looked like a screamer, but luckily wide of the post. Yeah, Berkeley Agipiong. Oh, sorry, I'm struggling with the pronunciation of that one, but he's a man to keep an eye on, I think, after that shot. Agipong. Berkeley Agipong. Right, there we go. I think I got it. Right, let's go for a demand more. It can be difficult to get these names unless I get a period where it's just sitting still and I can read it. When they're moving around, the tiny writing on the screen, it's like, what is that? Not only is it hard to pronounce, it's hard to read. But there we go. I'm going to tell them they're doing well, because a 0-0 draw away from home at Aldershot is doing well for us. So let's hope that spurs them on to cling on to this 0-0 scoreline even longer. I think it's unlikely we'll win, but maybe, just maybe, we'll catch them on the break at some point with their pants down. That's a hipster hat. It's not a hipster hat. It's a northerner hat. I'm too old to be a hipster. Ooh, header coming in from Robinson. Is that Theo Robinson? Used to play for Derby once upon a time. It is. There he is. 31-year-old Jamaican. Well, I won't be worrying too much about him. He's not the best striker I've ever seen, bless him. But yeah, he's at least played football at a much higher level than this. Okay. Time ticking away. Sangare now with a free kick for Blyth. Pumps it into the box. Oh, off the post. Huffer claims it before Nicholas can react to the almost opportunity that almost fell at his feet. Oh no, it didn't last. It didn't last. Corner there, Markello with the header, and we're a goal down. 73 minutes of football played. Oh, it wasn't a corner, sorry. It was a free kick from Kinsella. Whipped in nicely, just beating Sangare to the header, and it's in the goal. Now, what do I want to do about this? Do I stay? Do I stay on counter, or do I switch it up to attacking? We could go for broke. Catch says charge. Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? Let's do it. I mean, we're already likely to lose this. We are already, in fact, losing this. The worst that can happen is we just lose it by more. So, you know. Right, so we've got a couple of players on yellow cards. Kieran Green is the most tired out of the midfielders on yellow. So he is going to be taken off in favour of Dolling, who's going to come on and play poacher. Nicholas. Yeah, sorry, Nicholas, you're coming off. You're coming off. We're going to get the Brazilian on. And then we've got Sangare and Reed in the middle. Yeah, okay. Still got Leighton Egan as well that I could bring on for Atkinson. How's Atkinson doing? Oh, he's playing a 7, so yeah, we'll leave Atkinson on. Come on, you've got what it takes. Carvalho seems to have responded slightly to that. Okay, come on, come on. Attack, attack, attack. Score an equaliser, lads. Kafolas, the Greek under-21 international, playing the ball out to Michael Little. Little with a surging ball forward, but failing to find the right coloured shirt, I'm afraid. Lions with the header in the centre of the field there, keeping Blyth Spartans on the attack. Now Atkinson puts a cross in, looking for Maguire. Doesn't find him, but Carvalho nods the ball down to Little. Little with his back to goal at the moment, trying to figure out what he's going to do with it. Plays it to Sangare, quick one touch to Reed. Now Atkinson in space, in the box, takes a shot at the near post, but Huffer gathers comfortably. Push forward, come on, push forward. Let's go for this. There are 6 minutes of normal time to play. I mean, that showed promise. We had a highlight. There's a chance that there's life in us yet. Come on, boys. Who's getting a yellow now? Hopefully not us. I don't want to find. Right, Michael Little with the corner kick. Kafalis with the header there. That was weak, though. That was really weak. He could have done better. Could have done better. Keeper claimed very comfortably. Now, Berkeley, Agyapong with the shot. Saved by O'Reilly. Safe hands at the back. Luke O'Reilly playing a 7.0 for us so far this game. And that is probably why Aldershot aren't further ahead than they are. But they are still ahead. And that's all that matters. They will take the 3 points unless we can score a goal in the dying minutes. We're going very attacking now. We've got a minute of normal time to play. I can't shout again. I've already done a push forward shout. So this is as good as it gets for us at the moment. We are now in added time. A little over a minute remains. Little with the cross. Looking for Atkinson. Atkinson, come on, put one in. Close down though. Rebound comes out to Reed. Move breaks down. Now what's going on? Oh, I think there was some diving going on there. At least that's what it looks like according to the text. Dowling on the ball, playing it to Fowler. I mean, of course, Aldershot are playing fairly safe football now, holding on to their 1-goal lead with seconds of the goal remaining. Seconds of the goal? Seconds of the game remaining. I've got goal on the brain because I'm praying for one right now, but it's not going to happen. We're not going to get it. But never mind. We did expect to lose this away fixture, so I'm not going to cry over that. 7 shots on goal, 4 on target. We did have more possession than our opposition, so shows that our time wasting and possession football on the counter strategy seems to be doing its job. We just unfortunately conceded without scoring. We had opportunities, they just weren't good ones. Tell them their efforts were excellent. No. I'm going to say I'm not happy. 3 players didn't like that much, but I don't like telling them they did well when they lost to a team in the same division. I'm just not convinced that's the right way to go. Okay. Edged out in tight contest. It was tight enough. Okay. Little is knackered. Let's press on. I want to play this cup game against Gloucester. And we should definitely be training and planning to play the attacking strategy here, shouldn't we? So let's get that switched up. All right, away we go. Bring it on, Gloucester. Callum Nicholas had a quiet game before being subbed off. That's a shame, yeah. Luke O'Reilly put in a good performance, finishing on a 7.1. He's been one of the best signings we've made. I mean, stars-wise, he's not that amazing. He's still got some potential to improve, but he's 24. He's probably not going to improve much at our club. And if he does, it won't be till he gets a fair bit older. Goalkeepers do tend to hit a development spurt as they're approaching their 30s. So he's probably about as good as he's getting for the time being. But yeah, he might not look special on the stars, but he does really well for us in terms of just clinging on to clinging on to matches when the defence in front of him are playing like idiots. He's just saving the day time after time. Oh, thanks, Al. Thank you very much for the follow. Only just noticed that one. Unfortunately, my alert sound isn't loud enough to shout over the crowd sound of Football Manager, so I do tend to miss those shouts. The follows sometimes. I have to keep an eye on chat. Dover Athletic away coming up after Gloucester. Okay, down in 21st. They're a team that's obviously not having a great season, so perhaps there's a win in us away from home there. That'll be nice to get some away points, to be honest. Okay, so we are obviously the favourites. Only just, though. Just a small edge over our opposition. But let's bear in mind, last season we were playing the same level of football as Gloucester. And we've not made that many changes. Signed a few players, but it's not like we've had a complete transformation of the squad, is it? A lot of these players have been playing with us for, 3 seasons now. A lot of them are in the real-life Blyth Spartans team, such as Michael Liddell right there, who's training like a muppet right now. Brilliant. Thanks, Michael. And of course, Dan Maguire, Kieran Green, Nathan Buddle, Bradley Fuster. How could I forget Bradley? All real-life Blyth Spartans players still at the club 3 seasons into this career. Right, what am I going to do? Let's do a quick pick of the team. No, I'm going to swap that. Thank you. No, thank you. There we go. Green has been performing fairly well most of the time, so he's getting a place in the first team. Des Prez is in. Is Little? No, Little needs a rest. What about Egan? Egan's ready to play. I'm going to put Egan in instead of Atkinson. He's a little bit hit and miss, that Wes Atkinson. He's a new signing this season as well, 26-year-old. Mostly signed him because he can play just about as a wing-back. He's not ideal at it. The most comfortable players I have in this role are obviously Michael Liddell and Leighton Egan, but I don't have much depth beyond them, sadly. But I'm stubbornly refusing to switch those roles. I think they work well. I don't see the point of attacking wingers when you can have wing-backs that can defend and attack. And when you've got 3 at the back, it doesn't matter that sometimes they get caught a little bit short in the full-back role. But yeah, that's just my view. Right, Sangari's going to be on the bench, and I need a left wing back in place of Buddle. Little needs a rest, so we'll rest him. We'll take O'Hanlon, and now I should be able to sort out who's getting played and who isn't. So unavailable, and make Little available, and Reed. Kieran Evans in need of match sharpness. Yeah, okay. He's picked, is he? Is he really in? Yeah, he is, isn't he? I'd rather have O'Hanlon. That being said, though, O'Hanlon's in terrible form. Yeah, we'll give Evans a shot. A 1-star Evans a shot, just because his form looks all right, to be fair. All right, let's continue. That'll do. Okay, I'm back. I'm not dead. Not yet, anyway. Right, Gloucester in excellent form. Oh, that's bad news for us. Oh, well. All right, we've already set the team up, so we're good to go. Let's launch straight into this. And what was it? Lenzar's comment earlier saying that's a hipster hat. In my defence, right now I've got time to explain it a little bit more. The flat cap is a hat of the northerner, and the only way, even if the hipsters are trying to take it away and trying to make it their thing, the only way to stop that is to keep on wearing it and make it as uncool as possible. I'm not a young man. I'm not a pretty man. I'm not a well-groomed man. I don't take pride in my appearance, but I will wear this flat cap just because it upsets hipsters. Right, let's encourage the players. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, all right. We got nothing good coming out of that team talk. Never mind. Let's go. Hooper in possession for Gloucester, running the ball upfield, tackled by Kefalis. But Squire picks up the loose ball, tries to play in Oates on the wing, but it's a poor pass and it goes out for a throw-in. And that will be the end of the first highlight. Let's hope the next one is ours, eh? Are we going to have to demand more? 14 minutes of football played, we've not put a single shot on target. What's going on, boys? Oh, you're joking. You're joking. Egan's taken a knock and he's got a twisted knee. Do I keep him on and risk further injury, or do I take him on and have a less good player playing? Do you know what? I honestly can't afford for Egan to be out with a long injury, so let's just take him off immediately and let him rest up. He might recover from that. It might end up not being an injury at all after the game, or it might end up being an injury once the physios get a look at him. Either way, I'm not willing to risk him. He's my best right wing back. Maguire in the box. Takes it past his man. Oh, shoots and just puts it wide of the post. Oh, Maguire, I expect better from you than that. All right, let's demand more again. Oh, put some pie on it, Egan, says Catch. Yeah, rub a bit of pie in it. That'll fix it. Cavallo. Oh, what a goal! Swerving shot from Denilson Cavallo there. Rebounding out, and Knowles with the rebound, but it's been disallowed because he's offside. Look at him. He's offside by about 5 miles as well. Oh, why did I get excited over that? Why? Damn it, Knowles. Every time you play a game, you're disappointing me at the moment. That might be the last football you see for a while. How far offside is it possible to be? I've never seen someone so far offside as Knowles was just there. Okay, see if he can redeem himself. He picks up the ball, plays it to Atkinson. Atkinson plays in a poor cross, but it comes out to Evans. Now Carvalho! Oh, over. Carvalho should have done better. You expect more from a Brazilian than that. But 7 shots taken, only 2 on target, and now it's half-time. Pretty disappointing game so far. I'm actually going to go for the aggressive half-time bollocking here. No, Tony. No, Tony. Everything is not fine. We're not giving them a bloody morale boost. Aggressive half-time bollocking for the win. Okay, Lions playing it out wide to Atkinson. Atkinson to Knowles. Knowles turning on the spot. Switching up play to Evans on the left. Can Evans put a good cross in? He reaches Atkinson. Oh, Atkinson whips a shot into the side netting. It had power, but it didn't have accuracy. Unfortunately, that could have been a goal there. Is that a Blyth shirt? You don't sound northern. Yeah, I spent too many years living down south. I'm actually born in Derby, grew up in Cheshire, went to uni in Essex, lived there for 10 years. And the reason I'm wearing a Blyth shirt and playing as Blyth Spartans is purely down to Football Manager. When it's come to, games in the past where Blyth have been in the bottom division and a playable team, they've just been my go-to team to play from the bottom of the English football leagues with. So that explains Blyth. I'm not from the northeast. I am currently in the Midlands, but I grew up in Cheshire, which is it's the northwest region, although people up in the northeast would call them southerners. So I grew up a northerner, just not as north as Blyth. And while I was doing all that chatting, we've conceded a goal courtesy of the head of Kane by the looks of it. Yeah, Jacob Kane, only his second goal of the season. And that was some unfortunate stuff came together there to result in that goal. The defending wasn't terrible. We just didn't get it away far enough. And to be a goal down against a team a division below us is very disappointing stuff for our first round in the FA Trophy. I really don't want to be going out of this. I mean, on the one hand, it will give us a better run in the league. Maybe we'll get a slightly higher league position, but due to the fitter players. But I want the money. I want the money from the trophy. Not from winning the trophy. That's unlikely, but from the run in the FA Trophy. Evans here, whipping in a free kick, and it's a poor one. Man, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? So Knowles is playing poorly, Green's playing poorly. Right, I've already had to make one substitution due to the potential injury to Egan. So let's take Knowles off because I'm full of disappointment for him. Come on, Bradley. Now, here's a player I'm not lying to when I tell him I believe him. He's got what it takes. Bradley can be a goal machine. Let's see if he is today. Come on, save the day, Bradley. Save the day. Let's go for a demand more as well. Team looking focused after that feedback. All right, come on. Des Perez needs to ease off tackles. Oh, we're coming into the last 12 minutes now. It is raining, though, here at Croft Park. Rain is good for us usually. Let's see if it is this time. Hanks, Squire, out wide to Hooper on the wing. Puts a dangerous cross in to the head of Moss. And could very well have been a goal there. We're going to have to go all out now. We're going very attacking. We're going push forward. This is all we can do. This is all we can do. We need an equaliser or we're going out of the cup in the first round. I mean, we've gone pretty far. We've gone further than you'd expect in the FA Cup, but going out in the first round of the FA Trophy is just embarrassing. But we are now into the final minute of the game. There will be 3 minutes of added time to play. Bradley Fuster with a pass to Des Perez. Now Carvalho out to Atkinson. Short pass to Fuster. Atkinson again. Come on, get a cross in, lads. Get a cross in. It's not happening, is it? Kafalis claims the ball on the halfway line. Keeps the pressure up on the Gloucester goal. And Des Perez with a shot. Now Maguire. Oh, defending well, though, Gloucester. Just denying us the shooting opportunities. Keep pushing forward. Come on. 10 seconds to go. I think it's all over. Seconds remain before the ref blows his whistle. It is now. And that's it. What? I can't believe it. I can't believe we've lost to Gloucester, a team in the division below us, in the first round of the FA Trophy. Picking up 3 bookings as well. 16 shots we had. Come on. There's nothing wrong with the strategy when we got 16 bloody shots. 20 fouls. We'll just ignore that. There you go. You can't see that if I put the mouse over it. But 16 shots, and our strikers only put 3 on target. Unbelievable. Abject failure. I'm going to pin that blame on Knowles. I reckon it was his fault. He was having a poor game. And aggressive. Not happy with that result. That was absolute ramble. Unbelievable. I thought that would be a good match for us. Goals galore, but no, it wasn't to be. Oh dear, what the press are going to say. Yeah, Spartans made to rue missed chances. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We had a lot of shots and just completely failed. 3 shots on target out of 16. What is that? Leighton Egan reveals the fury of Doyle. Doyle, yeah. You're damn right I was furious. I'm going to stay furious for quite a while. The board probably aren't going to be best pleased with that either, although I'm sure they'll shut up when they realise how much money we're about to make from the FA Cup draw. But crushing out in the first round. Disappointment. Oh, okay. Roll on Dover Athletic. Oh man, we've got to play Filed away as well, just 2 days later. Well, maybe going out of the cup isn't such a bad thing. Who's this Trevor Hunt? 18 years old. Bunch of potential. Already looks to be a pretty decent player. Physical stats through the roof for this level of football. Playing his football at Blackpool. Kind of like the look of this guy. He's listed for loan. Should we loan him? Let's try to loan him. I'm willing to pay a total of £0 to loan your player. And I'm going to play him as a rotation player. Let's see how that works. Yeah, offer's acceptable. All right, fine. Yeah, we'll take that. Thanks, Blackpool. I think he's worth giving a try. I might end up buying him. I mean, he doesn't have amazing technical stats, but you don't really need that amazing technical stats at this level, to be quite honest. His star rating looked all right from the scouting, and he was 91% scouted, I think, something like that. Pretty reasonable assumption that he's going to have the stats that the scouts say he has. We'll see. He might not be interested in coming to us, although Blackpool are happy to loan him out. He might take one look at the club and go, where? Who? What? No. So let's hope he doesn't say that. We'll see. What am I doing here? I've not set up my training, have I? Dover away, down in 21st. Should I go attacking? I mean, they're all the way down there. I feel like I should attack them. I don't want to go all negative and start playing counter-attacking or defensive football all the time. We're training attacking. That's fine, and yeah, we'll stick with things as they are. Good stuff. I wonder if we'll get that loan in before the match. Could be interesting. Oh yeah, Tom Stead. I remember him, but there was something really, really wrong with him that made me not want to sign him in the end. What was it? Possibly that first touch being only 3, and it made me concerned that he'd make some errors at the back from time to time. Yeah, see, he's got good-looking star rating, but yeah. First touch of 3. Should he really be playing football if you can't even control a pass? That's debatable, isn't it? Okay. Oh, he's been out of the team for quite a while. Oh, Deshaun. Yeah, let's see if Lang can resolve it. Go on, talk to him. I can't be bothered. Oh, good. That worked. Hey, good job, Lang. Doing your job. That's pretty much all Lang's there for as a captain, as far as I'm concerned. Talk to the whinging players that I can't be bothered to deal with. Job done. Right. O'Reilly getting in team of the week. Goalkeeper extraordinaire that he is. Kieran Green, praise him. Didn't he have a poor game last match? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, all right. He liked that. Kieran Evans should be playing under-23s football. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there, are you? I mean, look at him. He's not really shaped up very well, has he? Never mind. I'm sure he's available for the under-23s, isn't he? No, I guess not. Well, we fixed that. Port Vale versus Yeovil. It's two teams at the top end of the table there. Has that ended up 0-0? Is that it? Disappointing result for both teams, I guess. Trevor Hunt has agreed to join the club on loan. Awesome. Perhaps we'll be trying out a new striker. Yeah, Will Darby, no idea who you are. I assume you're some kind of youth. Let's praise him for training well. How's he looking? He looks all right, you know. Let's check out stats. Yeah. I mean, is there something I'm missing? Is there something that's really bad? I mean, his finishing and heading could be better, obviously, but he's 18. That can improve. 6'2". He's a big lad. Got no traits. But he can play as a pressing forward, although it does say defend, and I think I'll be playing mine a bit more aggressively than that. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. It might be okay. I mean, the thing is, the reason I've done that is we signed Knowles this season, and I was hoping for better things out of him, but he's just not really settled in and found his form. Unfortunately, Bradley Fuster, he's never been the same since his first season. After that injury, after he had that injury, he's never really come back. I mean, look, season 1, and he was league top goal scorer, as well as obviously top goal scorer for the club. But yeah, you know, he was league top goal scorer. Season number 2, he scored 21 in 41, which is actually pretty damn good as well. I actually felt like he didn't do anywhere near as well as that, but I guess he scored more goals than I realised in season 2. So, well, that was post his injury, so I suppose he has shown that he was capable of recovering. But then I think he got injured again, didn't he? And then since that one, just underperforming. 3 goals in 12 appearances, and his average rating down at 6.73. And it just makes me feel like these 2 seasons he played here, where he was doing well, that was, of course, in the Vanarama North. And I just think the step up to this level of Vanarama National has been a little bit too much of a culture shock for poor Bradley. He's never really quite reached his former glory. But we've got Dolling as well. Dolling's been a backup player for a long time, but he's, as you can see, his favourite role is advanced forward, and outside of that he plays as a poacher. His problem is that he's competing with Dan Maguire, who is just a star man for this club and has been for many years. He's in his prime now, age 27, so I mean, Dolling's not going to get many games probably until Maguire retires or gets injured, so He's missing out due to that, and unfortunately, Dolling can't really play as a pressing forward. I don't want 2 poachers up front. That's just madness. So I'm bringing that guy in on loan in the hope that he can play as a pressing forward, and then I can put Maguire in his more favoured role of a poacher. And this guy I'm bringing in on loan, I think he'll be the first player I've got who actually favours the pressing forward position. Chris Bell's going to retire. Okay, let's buy him a watch and a cake. Let's press on. Let's do this Dover Athletic game. I think that will end up being the last match of the stream, because if I carry on any longer, I'm going to be keeping Shell awake with all the shouting. This is about as late as I can carry on when I'm doing Football Manager. There are other games sometimes I can stream a bit later than this because they don't involve anywhere near as high volume as this does, but it is what it is. It's hard to not get excited when you're playing Football Manager. Okay, here we go. We're against Dover Athletic. We've got a chance of winning this. Dover are the slight favourites. I am still going to go out attacking, nevertheless, because I fancy my chances here. And this lad, Trevor Hunt, is going to get a nod. There he is. Right, let's do a quick pick. There he is. Oh, man, really? Really? He's only competent unless I put him on defensive duty. Oh, man. Yeah, he's least good when attacking. I could put him on support or defend, and he's a lot more comfortable. I don't want to put him on support, though. I've got enough support players. I've got 4 bloody support players. Yeah, we'll leave him. I mean, competence fine. It's just, you know, I was hoping he'd be slightly better than that at his role. Never mind. Okay, let's sort the substitutes out. Knowles, get out of my sight. Let's get Dolling on the bench. Sangare. No, let's get Reed in place of Sangare. And do I really want Green on? Do I really want Green on? I mean, his average rating suggests that I should, but performance... Oh, no, he dropped way down in the last game. Yeah, okay, no, Green is getting benched. I'm going to play Sangare, because although Sangare's not as well suited to that role, he usually plays all right in it. He's got a good partnership with Des Prez, which means Reed on the bench is just fine, and now I need to sort out the wing-backs. Let's have Atkinson and O'Hanlon. So we've got Little and Egan on, and yeah, this looks pretty damn good. Okay, things to be concerned with are this relationship, and obviously we've got a new man in here, so there's no partnership working up front, but whatever. We'll see if new boy Loney Trevor Hunt can show us what he's worth. Let's hope he's worth something good. So I might even sign him if it's at all possible at the end of the season. Right, let's go. Come on. Let's get this game on. Do you know what would be really disappointing? Oh, Blyth could lose Lions. Oh, 6 months remaining on his contract. Don't really want to lose him. He's got potential. He's all right. 6'4". He's very tall. Heading only 7 though. That's kind of disappointing. But you know what? I do struggle to find better players. So let's give him a 1-year extension. No, that's 6 months. Oh, okay. Fine. Why is that? I don't understand it. Whatever. Right, okay. 2022 it is then. Oh, of course, because it's till June. Yeah. It's a shame I can't actually select the month. Yeah, never mind. All right, we'll go for that. So what's his existing contract? He's on 250 quid a week. Let's offer him 200. Severely reduced pay all round. 240? No, how about 210? He wants 240. All right, what about 220? Definitely wants 240. Well, you know, we've shaved a tenner off his wage bill if we go for this. So, yeah, all right, we'll finalise the deal since he's getting stroppy with us. We've made a slight saving there. Yep. Somehow, that's how it works, Catch. Apparently. Right, so... now what? Yeah, I think we're good to go. Submit team. We need to give a squad number to the new Loney. And he gets to be number 27. Have I really only got 27 players in my squad? Pretty small squad. Let's submit the number. And away we go. Playing against Dover away here. And they will be playing a classic 4-4-2. All right, go out and prove a point. Yes, that is a good talk, Tony. We like that one. And we're off. Okay, first highlight. pretty uneventful. Let's go for a demand more. Goal kick from Dover now. Finding the head of Smith. Play to Little. Little putting a through ball, looking for Hunt, but a little bit too heavy on the hit there, and the keeper claims it comfortably. Now Glean. Oh, closed down there by Smith. Oh, unfortunate that, really. Umara catching the stray ball and smashing it straight into the top left corner of the net there. I mean, the defending wasn't bad initially, but this man running in really cost us dearly. Yeah, ball falls loose. Umara's there, and what an effort that was. Got to give him his dues. That was a cracking strike. And already we're going to need to demand more as soon as we're able to. And we're a goal down. Okay, let's close down Josh Umara a little more. All right, we've had a shot in 13 minutes. Effiong picking up a yellow card for Dover. Team are looking anxious at the moment. Brundle with a free kick for Dover. Sails over the bar, though, into an empty stand behind the Blyth goal. Brilliant. All right, we definitely need to demand more. We've got some focus, at least at the back. Dan Maguire's looking motivated. Let's hope this is a highlight for us. Brundle switching play up to Hanley on the left for Dover. Glean now. Goal scorer Umara. Back to Glean. Hanley tries to put the ball over the top, but it's too long for any of his teammates to reach. And Luke O'Reilly will claim that. Now Lang playing the long ball. Maguire with a burst of pace. He's in the box. He's on the ball. Oh, the tackle comes in, but it's failed. And Maguire with a brilliant strike into the bottom left corner of the Dover net there. And we have an equaliser in the 27th minute. 11th goal of the season for Dan Maguire. And Lewis Lang with another one of his classy long ball assists there. I do love how he does that. Maguire so good at getting on the end of them and shooting just from the edge of the 6-yard box there. Looks like he struck it with his left foot, not his favoured foot, but he did a perfectly good job with that, and it found the net. It just fell right for them, says Colesteele. Yeah, it certainly did, that first goal. But that one fell right for us. Oh no, Umara on the ball again. And Glean to Effiong. Baker! Oh, that should have been a goal. That should have been another goal for Dover. He failed his team there, putting it wide of the post. Lang winning the header in midfield. Des Prez now. Egan back to Des Prez. Carvalho. Back to Des Prez. Apparently my team believes Des Prez should be in sole possession of the ball at all times. Everyone keeps giving it back to him. Cross there onto the head of Newman Hunt. Not bad. He got on the end of it, but it was a bit of a weak header. Just popped it over the bar. Let's go for demanding more again. As we're approaching half-time whistle. 1 minute, or less than 1 minute to go now. Will there be another goal in either of the teams at this point? It looks like Dover have got slightly better end of the stats. I mean, we're up on possession, they're up on shots. I'd rather be up on shots, to be honest. So, yeah, room for improvement. Right, I'm going to go aggressive. I'm not happy. Yeah, they're looking fired up. Let's send them out with a rocket up their asses. The aggressive half-time bollocking, since we're only drawing, and I feel we should be beating this team. Let's have a look at the league table at the moment. We are currently sitting in 14th place if the result stands as it currently is. Dover, however, are in the relegation zone, and that is why I feel we should be beating them. Egan now with a throw-in for Blyth. I think Des Prez will claim the ball after that defensive header from Dover. Carvalho to Maguire in the middle. Back to Carvalho. Is he going to play it out wide? No, they're keeping it up the centre. Just too many white shirts in the way there for that to get through. Now Effiong on the wing, looking for Umara. Now, was that... Oh, Egan. Oh, he's going to pick up a card. Let's hope it's not red. What's the referee going to do? It's yellow. Relief. I mean, that was dangerous. But, well, this free kick's going to be dangerous from Brundle. In it comes. Luckily, he spammed it wide, so we can breathe a sigh of relief. Right, team's still looking focused after the last feedback. Des Perez now with a free kick up the other end. Chips it towards the goal, claimed by Walker. Walker now with the goal kick for Dover. Smashing it up the middle of the park. Leighton Egan will claim that for Blyth. Smashing it straight back, finding Dan Maguire. Can he find his way through the defence? He can. He gets a shot away, but there was no power to it. Unfortunately, a weak effort there from Maguire. Oh, header in from Baldwin there, just over the bar. Now, how's Trevor Hunt doing? He's playing a 6.6. I think that's worth keeping him on for now. Team's still looking focused. Right, that's now run out. Let's go for a demand more again then. Seems to have been working so far for us. Dover looking focused. Ooh, free kick thundered straight into the wall there by Des Perez. You've got to feel sorry for whichever man got hit by that. That had some pace to it. Carvalho, I think, finding himself offside there, and the move comes to a close. So we are drawing 1-1 with Dover as we approach the 70th minute. And it's a corner taken by Baker to the head of Umara. Oh, cleared by Des Perez though. Out for a throw-in. That was very, very dangerous there. Let's pause, and I think I might be making a substitution here. Des Perez is playing a 6.3, and so is Sangare, and we can't have that. Our midfield is going to be getting completely outclassed by Dover's, and that might explain why the game's going the way it is. So, who to take off, though? It's a tough call. I'm going to take off Sangare, though, just because Des Perez is a higher quality player and has a chance of redeeming himself. We'll see. But yeah, let's see if Reed can turn things around for us. He seems motivated after being given a little pep talk. Let's demand more. But yeah, that 6.3 from Des Perez is a little bit concerning. We've got a couple of 6.4s as well from the wing backs and Carvalho. Generally speaking, team not playing as well as they should be. Lang, Maguire and O'Reilly all performing pretty well. We've got a good spine to the team going on there, but sadly there's a complete hole in midfield in terms of performances. Now, we are in the 82nd minute. 8 minutes remaining. Des Perez steps up for a free kick. Thumps it once again into the wall. Somebody must have said something to him. There's someone in that wall that he's not happy with, because he just seems to keep drilling it in. Des Perez. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Michael Little actually, probably for the first time in his life, taking a good corner kick. Finding the boot of Des Perez. And the American sends it home. Look at that. What a strike. In the back of the net. Only his second goal for the club, Des Perez. But what a goal it was. And that puts us ahead in the dying minutes of the game. This could be a crucial goal. This could be a crucial goal. We could really use these 3 points away from home. Passley there with a really half effort at goal. Sailing over the bar of Blyth. Okay, Dan Maguire, is he going to... Oh, he's through! He's through! Oh, Maguire, come on! Oh, at least he won a corner out of it. But oh my God, what a through ball to put Dan Maguire one-on-one with the keeper there. But he fluffed it. Little with the corner. This time, back to his old tricks, finding nothing but an opposition defender's head. We have less than a minute to go. There will be 4 minutes of added time. We just need to cling on. Maguire now on the ball. Egan on the right wing. Curling in across. Defended well. Oh, excuse me. Defended well. Now Des Perez putting it out to Michael Little. Little can put in some deadly crosses. Has done in his time. Tried one there. Didn't quite find the green and white shirt. Des Perez now playing out to find Leighton Egan on the right. His cross closed down very efficiently by the Dover defence, and that will go out for a throw-in. With seconds left to play, though, all he really needs to do is hold on to this ball as long as possible and just wait for the referee to blow the whistle. Referee, blow the whistle. Come on. Come on, ref. 94 minutes. We're now 10 seconds past. Come on, keep messing about, Egan. Don't mess about too long and get sent off, though. Maguire, Egan. Egan with the cross. Possibly the last kick of the game coming from Reed. No, still not the last kick. Little. And that will go out for a throw. Will it? It's all over finally. Oof, we will take that win. We will take that win. Yeah, not really many highlights involving the new lone player, Trevor Hunt. He did, however, come away with a 6.7. So by that, I can only assume that he was doing some useful stuff. It's just none of it featured in a highlight. So I'll take that as promising. And of course, it's his first game for the club. He's yet to settle into a routine with his fellow attacking players here at Blyth. So I'll say it's a promising start for him. He didn't score. He just had one involvement in a single highlight, I think. That was it. A header that went over the bar. But it could have been a much worse start for him at the club. Wow, that was a good win. We needed that. 2-1 away win. And now we've got to go play Fylde in another away game. And after that, we have the match we've all been waiting for. The FA Cup third round game against Premiership side. That's right, Premiership side, Brighton. And I'm hoping we get a lot of money for that. I really am. But for now, that will be the end of the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate that raid from Kegman Plays. Thank you so much for doing that. I know he's gone to bed now, but if he sees this or any of his regular viewers hear this, tell him I'm very grateful for that. Really appreciate it. And of course, to all of his viewers that have given me a follow, so many of you as well. Scooter, Matiago Silva, Kegman Plays, Nipper, Kanga, Zabeacon, Lenzar and Fang Sao. Thank you to all of you for the follows. I really appreciate it. And I hope you come back again next Friday for some more football with Blyth Spartans. And fingers crossed, we'll see ourselves sailing up the table a little more. We've improved our position on where we started this session. I think we were down in like 15th, 16th after a bit of a icky session last time, let's say, but we've moved up and now we are potentially in reach of the playoffs in our first season in the Vanarama National League, and we're on 33 points, so we're 6 points behind Yeovil, who are the lowest team in the potential playoff positions, with Stockport and Cambridge above us. But do you know what, it wouldn't take too many mistakes from the three teams directly above us and a good run of wins from us to find ourselves in a playoff position. It's possible. Bearing in mind, we're only expected to fight bravely against relegation. We're expected to be around here at the moment. So we're overperforming, and that's good. That being said, though, I would like to be doing better. You always want to try for more, don't you? But yeah, pretty good. And yeah, next time we'll see how we fare against the mighty Brighton and Hove Albion. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. Possibly an 8-0 scoreline, you never know, something like that. Certainly not to us. But yeah, we'll have to play Fylde first, then Brighton. Oh, Cambridge, that'll be a huge game. Cambridge are above us and we're playing at home. So if we can beat Cambridge, that'll be massive. And we've got Leyton Orient, Eastleigh, Stockport as well. So yeah, interesting times ahead. Interesting times ahead. Thank you all so much. I will be back tomorrow at the usual daytime slot of 3 p.m. UK time or 10 a.m. Eastern if you're in the States. And I'll be playing some Battletech Extended 3025 if you're interested in that, or if you're one of my regular viewers. Hope to see you tomorrow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on what you thought of the content, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. What am I on now? 70-something? I think I was on 77 subs on YouTube last time I checked, which means we're ever closer moving towards that key landmark of 100 subs on YouTube, so I can get my own URL, yay, and feel a little bit more like a professional, even though we're far from it. But yeah, so thank you to everyone that's been following on YouTube, and if you're feeling charitable, pop me a follow and help me reach that 100 mark. It doesn't cost you anything, just so you know. It's not the same as subscribing on Twitch. It's free to do. But yeah, if you can help me out, thanks a lot. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm out for now. See you next time.